There we go. Okay. And we're live. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's episode of Roll Call, a game where I con a bunch of more talented people into hanging out with me. Tonight we got a couple people missing, but we got Batsam with us. Looking beautiful as always.
Hi.
How y'all doing? Tigger's here.
Hi,
also
everybody.
looking beautiful. And then Rain's here also, I guess.
I'm gonna do that the other way around, so say that
I dragged myself out of the gutter for this one, I suppose.
And then we got Jessica Jane. If you're not following any of these beautiful people or the other two who aren't here, which unfortunately one of them is in Japan, the other one had like an actual emergency thing. But if you're not following them, check out their names below their little name tags there. That's if you go to their twitch.tv/that, then you'll be able to follow them.
Don't go to twitch.tv.
Yeah, not that exactly.
Though.
Yeah, not THAT, but the name that's written below there. But yeah, in any case, so I'm gonna do something slightly different this time because I want to see what you guys think happened last time. For my point of view, does anybody want to summarize what happened in the last episode? No, Sam, you don't.
I would like to. That was my hand being raised.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I thought you were going. Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
Rain, tell us what happened last time.
It's me gently raising my hand.
Yeah. Tell us.
We were in the forest, and there was a sort of thing where we were gonna go and look and see for some guy who was like some person in the hoofed thing that was chasing us down or whatever in the dark, and we were like, hey, let's go and find him. But then Selena was like, hey, I have a sentimental attachment to this place. I just kind of want to hang around and meditate and all that sort of stuff. And we were like, rad, well, we're gonna go fuck off. So we fucked off, and then while we were fucking off, all of her horses came undone, and she was like, oh, this is spooky. But it turned out it was a friendly unicorn who loved her and was like, hey, I'm gonna help you out or whatever. And they chit-chatted for a little while, and some of the other people who fucked off fucked back on and were like, we need to go check in on Selena. What if she's dead? Because we were metagaming. And then we figured out a whole thing with the stones or whatever, but we just didn't do it. Some of the people went back, and then they ran into the unicorn, and the unicorn was like, secrets, and I had to take my headphones off, so I can't fill that part in. So anyway, the rest of us who were still fucking off got lost in the woods, and the woods seemed to be like growing around us and trying to tell us to fuck off further, but not like further, you know what I mean. Anyway, so we like hightailed it out of there because we were like following the stream, but we couldn't find the stream anymore. It like literally disappeared before our very eyes, or like behind, I don't know, it's really weird. So we were like, let's actually run back because we're terrified. And then the unicorn found us and was like, hey, come chill at my house, which is just a patch of grass in the fucking middle of the forest. So we chilled at her house, which is just a patch of grass in the middle of the fucking forest. And she told us about how there's all sorts of like corruption and stuff that's coming from this hidden place out there. And we were like, is it the out there that we were just heading to? And she's like, yeah, probably, seems about right. So she like chit-chatted with us and made us feel really nice about ourselves and life, the universe, and everything, which is an experience we'll never have again. And then she trekked us for like an hour through the forest, pushing us through all this corrupted stuff, and was like, hey, good luck, have fun, here's the tower. So we saw this wizard tower. We spent about 30 minutes trying to figure out how to open a fucking door, using a convoluted series of familiars, teleportation stones, and all sorts of other crap. We teleported onto the other side. Bats couldn't control her shit, was trying to loot books and stuff, even there was like a sleeping guard there, and we were like, oh man, could you not? And she was like, I can't actually. So she did, but thankfully we didn't wake up the guard. We snuck around downstairs because there was like an upstairs and a downstairs, and we're like, let's go check it out downstairs. And there was another spooky door, and it was pitch black, and we could hear like demonic talking underneath, and we were like, that's fucking scary. So we hightailed it on out of there. They were like, hey, maybe if we had more time we could do X, Y, or Z, because there were some people talking normal talk in there. Right. So there was a little moment there of like, intrigue, more time for what? But we were terrified. So we ran back upstairs. We started to run around upstairs. Little Selena down here got the bloodlust for no good fucking reason whatsoever and decided to murder the sleeping guard in cold blood. Okay. And then just like fucking frolicked off like it was nothing and went off to loot the rooms. So everybody else is like looting the rooms, and I was covering the back door because I thought the guard was still alive. And then we were like rummaging through, and there was some like kids stuff in there, like little kids, and then like an older kid, and then like an older kid, like a Goldilocks sort of thing, but not no, that's not the right one. You guys can fill in the blanks with your imagination. You know fairy tales better than I do. And then they went into a room, and there was like a person in there, and they were like rummaging around because all the rooms looked like they'd been rummaged through. Somebody was clearly looking for something, and that's where we left off.
Okay. Cool.
Toy.
Does anybody else remember anything else they want to add, or is that a good enough summary for everybody?
That summed it up pretty cleanly.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I believe I'm ready to blow up whoever's in the room that I'm.
Yeah, I'm mad tilted over here. So
I'm about to like I got Eldritch Blast in my pocket right now, and it is.
Yep.
Burning.
So the last thing.
I've killed one person, so I'm good.
The last thing
I'm so proud of you.
The last thing we saw when we left the party was Batay had poked her head into yet another room and spotted a small creature throwing things out of a closet, and that is pretty much where we left it. What I think you sent a mind bullet to let people know there was something in the room.
Yep, definitely sent a mind bullet to all my friends.
And then
And me, I hope.
I mean, you're my friend too, even if you don't want to be.
So with that, what are you doing? You see this creature in front of you as you're going through Indaliah's tower on this next floor with all these rooms.
Is it saying anything?
I forgot to mention her.
Do what?
Oh yeah,
Indaliah. Oh, yeah.
That's why we went to the towers, because there's a forest deity.
Yes, Lady Indaliah. She's
all caught up.
Lady Indaliah, as you guys found out, has been here for a very, very long time, longer even than the unicorn Vita, and apparently the corruption spreading has to do with the people who have now taken Lady Indaliah captive and are inhabiting her tower. Exactly the nature of what they're doing is not clear to you yet, but perhaps that will unravel soon, as you now are face to face with this creature. What do you do?
Can I do a quick detect magic? Got any juju?
Let me see. Let me check I gotta consult my notes. My DM notes.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I can do that whenever I want.
No, it wasn't for that. It was for something else. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Ooh, does he have juju?
Yep, you can do detect magic.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. What's the range on it? Just so
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's 30 feet.
And you were at the last door on the right. I think we said it was.
I want to say it was a second.
Yeah, because she went down and then went like no, the first door was like little kid stuff, and the second door was slightly older kid stuff, and then there were doors on either side, and I think we went to the third door on the left.
Okay.
And didn't go across the hall. Could be mistaken about that.
There isn't.
Wasn't Tortang going into that one? I think maybe.
Tortang was.
No, he was at the end of the hall.
Yes. Tortang made his way to the end of, basically to the end of the hall where the doors are. Around him, there's like just basically a corner, kind of going off to the left, but you can't see around there. So what you sense, Batay, there's a few very, very minor magical things. You sense they could maybe be like children's toys of some sort with minor enchantments on them. However, just past Tortang, you sense something a little stronger.
Good or bad?
It doesn't really seem to be aligned either way. Just seems to be a decently powerful magic object of some sort.
Okay, and what about the creature that's in front of me?
The creature, I mean...
Can I tell anything about it?
Roll me a perception check.
You just click it, right, and it goes?
Press R. If you hover over your D20, you can press R.
I rolled a 1.
You have no idea. There's just, it looks like there's some small child-sized creature maybe inside this closet.
It's a gift.
But you, as to the, like, for some reason, just your dark vision seems to just, like, you can see that, like, that it's a humanoid-ish.
I got these
But
skills,
could be
but they don't work
17
very
feet
well.
tall.
It could, yeah.
I got these skills, but they don't work very well.
I want to tell you, them's
Yeah, right?
them's the
It's not your
dice.
fault. It's not your fault. I clicked it. Okay. We'll try talking to it, but we'll have Eldritch Blast ready to go.
Okay.
Don't forget too. I readied
You're
in
with me,
action
aren't you?
last time. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm right next to you, readied with both
Right?
of my
That's
my
true.
sword and my rapier
So,
out.
Yeah. I got my boy.
Just as soon as you see it, are you attacking it? Is that what you're What your action was?
No, last time I said that, like any sense of like aggression, like if it makes.
So if it makes a move towards you,
If it makes any aggressive.
you got to be with prepared
Yeah.
actions, readied actions. You have to be
right,
specific.
I have to be specific. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Last time I said like if it makes an aggressive move towards
Okay,
towards
okay,
us, like a
sure.
charge attack sort of deal.
Okay, very good. So, Bate,
Is it talking or anything? Can I hear anything it's saying, or is it?
you just hear a little series of like grunts and like
Okay.
meh, as it like it's
Alright.
just going through things.
Well, I'm gonna move closer slowly
Okay.
and say, "What you looking for?"
Mm.
All of a sudden, now that you've gotten closer, the creature that is in front of you, almost it has wings that are kind of almost bat-like,
Ooh, well, I like them.
and a little tail coming off of it that almost looks like it's got a little bit of a stinger on it.
so cute.
It's got like a dark reddish hue to his skin as it kind of leaps and turns around and says,
Whoa! No, just see what's up, dude.
he kind of says, actually, you know what? Real quick, roll me another d20. Just flat d20 for you, only for you.
17.
You start getting.
Wasn't one.
It's also the only successful flashback you've had so far.
My
Out of like,
Flashbacks.
you begin to get flashbacks of interacting with these creatures before.
Are they my friends?
They are friend-like. Yeah. So, which languages do you know right now? Bate?
I know Celestial and hold on. I have to look. I have a couple. Oh wait, did I do the thing where I can understand every language? I don't remember what I picked.
And then Ness, while she's doing that, what languages do you know again?
Infernal and Gnomish,
Okay.
I believe. Not Abyssal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Where do I see? Where are languages?
Should be. I think it's at the bottom left of
Bottom
your
left,
character
yeah.
sheet.
Oh, so Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
Okay. Yeah. At the moment, it is not speaking any of those languages, but you still seem to be able to understand it for some reason.
What's he say?
He turns around. He says, "Mistress Bate, it is good to see you again."
The fuck?
Oh shit.
He says, You have brought. It. We
This
were
dude's
worried
my
you wouldn't
don't-
return. Is he for the room?
I don't. He is my friend, so he's gonna stay with me.
I don't understand.
Me either. So I'm gonna level with you. I'm having some memory issues. What did my flashbacks show me? I like them. They're my friends.
So what you remember from basically seeing this is you remember these creatures for whatever reason being subservient to you in the past. You also get a flashback of a man that matches very much the description of who you're looking for.
Oh.
But it's a lot of fuzzy images. You remember just like lots of different hands, just things testing you, prodding you, trying to figure out what makes you tick and stuff. Not necessarily invasively. Everything was done with a sense of reverence.
So I get the feeling that he's a friend and he means me no harm.
You get the feeling that he's not necessarily a friend, but he was certainly subservient to you in the past.
Okay.
For one reason or another.
Great. So what is your name? Good creature thing?
I think maybe I should go check in. Would you wait here?
No, I don't think we're gonna do that. I don't think we're going to do any of that.
And he makes a bolt trying to get out the door. He's gonna try and swing by you guys.
Obvi, we're gonna stop him.
All right.
Stood like right outside, aren't I? Because I'm at the door at the other side of the.
My girl. I sent a mind bullet to my girl, like, yo, incoming. Get him.
And
Wait,
then
am I still? I'm
yes,
still there,
you can
right?
you
Ready?
can go and
Yeah,
take your
take
action if
whatever-
you would like to attack as he goes by.
I'm gonna attack him, but in the leg to stop him from running.
Okay, go ahead and
Now you guys are all fucking humanitarians.
It is my bat creature friend, okay? I don't know if I want to kill it or not.
And I understand because I speak the same language, so I understand the context. but
Okay.
I don't.
right. Yeah. Of course. You saw, Ty, Tigger. What you see, what Mercy sees is just the two of them talking, and the creature grows apprehensive for a second, and then suddenly kind of looks past her to you and tries to squeeze past you out the door. But yeah, go ahead and roll your attack, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
If he's doing an attack, does that mean that you can that if I'm this is just a question, just general,
Sure.
not necessarily for now. If he's doing an attack, does that mean that everyone else can do an action in combat?
So yeah, it kind of depends on how well he does, and we'll see what what
Yeah.
happens.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, I will let you guys take an action. His action right now is to try and get past Tigger.
Right.
So
And
yeah.
I couldn't do anything to stop him. Damn it.
I mean, no, you weren't. No,
I wasn't ready.
you can.
I mean, I could have blown him up, but.
You could have. You didn't.
But he's a bat.
Man.
DM, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Well, okay, actually, first because I already rolled. So I rolled a 1 on my first attack.
Okay.
So, but I readied both weapons, so I can.
Yeah, you can still. It's a full attack action like you would normally
Right.
do.
right. Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and do that.
7 on the second.
Okay. Total.
Yeah, total.
Yep. No. He sees both of your just go over his head as he ducks under you, and as he does, he turns invisible and is going to try and sneak past you guys out into the hall. So you feel like just him brush against you as he just dodges right under your arm that's come out with his jab, and he goes out and you hear him just kind of like just doing these guttural like clacking noises as you hear now in the room
Can I
that.
try to...
Go ahead.
I can't do anything now, can I?
Not yet. So
Okay.
he squeezes past. You don't know which direction he's gone. Roll me. You guys can roll me a perception check real quick to see if you can pick up where he went. It's gonna be kind of difficult, but
Can I roll one as well then? As soon as he's on his way to me, is that okay?
The perception?
yep. You can. You're Selena. You roll a perception check as well. Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling
Should we,
that I
is
know
it-
whatever
sorry.
I wanted to do next.
Yeah. Tigger, if you want to roll a perception check, Mercy can do that as well. Since you guys are pretty close by.
17.
You don't see him, but you can hear his footfalls kind of padding off towards Tortang down the hall there.
Can I send him a mind bullet?
You absolutely can.
Can I ask him to please stop and wait? I need his help.
Oh, you mean the invisible guy? No, you can't do that.
Damn it. Why not?
Has he
'Cause
already,
you have
has
to-
he already
Creature within my... Right? Any creature that speaks one language. I
But
can send
you
him.
don't know where he went yet.
Oh, but isn't it just within a range?
No, you have to be able to point in the direction of where the creature is. You don't know which way he went.
Damn it all.
Selena, what did you get for perception?
I got 20. Oh, 1 minute. I forgot the number. 22.
Okay, yeah, you definitely you just see the glimpse of it turn invisible as it kind of like turns to head down, and you hear the padding of the footfalls just going down towards Tortang. And as it does, you as it was exiting and turning invisible, you heard it like kind of growl something, and the room that you and Mercy had been going into before, where you heard kind of shuffling going on, suddenly that door opens as well. You don't see anything, but you do hear more footfalls kind of go off down the hall towards Tortang. So at this point,
Can I ask a quick question?
go ahead.
Beforehand, because this is what I was gonna attempt to do.
Okay.
What does improvise mean? Does that because I was thinking could I not just pick them up? Does that count as an improvisation? What does improvise?
You can certainly
mean?
try. Yeah, he's I mean, at this point,
I know I can't do that now, but I just mean in terms of what it says here when it says improvise. That's what. I was
improvise
thinking.
just means just about anything else. So oh, I want to tie a rope to this and do something, or I want to
Okay.
throw something. Yeah, it literally means whatever else you can think of
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Right. Now I know.
within reason.
I was
Yeah.
too late, but
No,
I
you can
now
still
know.
try and grapple him. You rolled really high in perception. And he was pretty close to you. So if you want to grab this creature as it's going by, you can certainly try.
I feel like the moment's passed now.
No, I'll tell.
He's
I'll
just
tell
told
you
you
when
you
it's
could,
passed.
though. I mean,
Get him
It's true, right? It's true.
I mean-
okay, I'll try and grapple him.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean
go.
you're faster than these creatures for sure on foot.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try and do that then.
get him.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and I'll let you, because you rolled so high in perception, you can try to grapple him. So that is just going to be for you. We'll just call it an athletics check for you.
Okay.
And he's
Can I
going
also
to...
send a mind bullet to anyone in range of what just happened in that room with me and Tigger?
Did you
Sure.
just see that, Rain?
I
So
did.
you guys
I did.
didn't know what happened.
No, I
Yes,
just
you
fucking rolled and it went on the same fucking thing.
That's a great thing for it to land on.
I know, but it was weird. I'm glad you saw it.
All right.
Uh,
Happens
what, did,
sometimes.
what did you get?
Did you say athletic?
Yeah, athletics.
Yeah.
19 in total.
Oh yeah, the first one you definitely were able to wrap your arms around it as it tries to get away, but it can't quite get, and you feel your arms close around its wings and everything as it's trying to squirm and get away from you.
At least someone at this table can land an attack roll.
That wasn't really an attack. I just wanted to give the
Would you
creature
like
a
to click
hug.
the dice for me? I would take it. You can click all of the dice for me. I'm so down.
I've had good luck with that in the past. I
I'm
think.
fine with that. Do it. I'm terrible at rolling.
All right, you guys are all kicked out. It's just me and Mason. We're...
Yeah.
Thank
Wow,
God.
I did a good roll. I mean, it was a weird roll,
And
but it was
Jess,
good.
Jess, you can
Ness
stick
the
around
real
too.
hero. Ness the real hero.
So,
Sorry.
what you do here at this point, Selena, is you grab him. You do hear did you see the door open across from you, and you hear just a tick, 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 like feet going off towards Tortang, as apparently another creature was in that room as well that you heard earlier. But you've got this one grappled. He's kind of struggling. I'm gonna let everybody else take their turns now. So what are you guys doing? So Bate, you've stepped out into the hall. You see Selena grappling with apparently nothing, as it is still invisible, but
I'm
she's
gonna
rolling
try-
around on the floor with doing one of
Can
these numbers.
Can I cast Charm Person on it or attempt to?
Yeah. On the one she's holding.
Yeah.
Let me double check. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can certainly try.
Rain, please roll the dice.
Please roll the dice. Charm person.
And then tell me what I've rolled.
My rolls don't count for you, so you go ahead and roll.
God damn it. You rolled like a 1, didn't you? Because it was for me.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, roll your dice. Roll your dice.
So under normal circumstances, you do need to be able to see it, but because she has it grappled, I will allow
okay.
it in this instance, just for reference.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A little love hug.
Thank you. Snuggle.
Wait, that sounds weird.
Hey man,
I rolled an 8. Do I get to add anything to that?
let me see. Oh, for charm person, no, you don't have to worry about that. It has to make a saving
What?
throw actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my
Which does it? Oh, yep. It just barely makes it.
Son of a...
It needed a 13. It got exactly a 13.
Have a biscuit.
I want a refund.
Unfortunately, it's not how it works. But yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay, Ness, you're gonna be up next.
I received a mind bullet, did I not?
You
Yep.
did. You see Selena flop on the floor, grappling air.
I'm having a bit of a moment.
Get him. Get him.
And
And what was the exact wording of the mind bullet? I'm sorry. I don't recall.
yeah, Bate, what exactly did you send? Just that you
Um,
said there was something coming. What
I
exactly?
said there is a creature in this room. It knows the magic man that we're looking for, and it knows me. And I would really appreciate all of your assistance in stopping it.
Okay.
And then questioning it.
So nice and formal.
I know. My mind bullets are so formal.
Okay, so I see
Come at me, bro.
I see Selena just writhing on the ground.
Like you see, like it looks like she's hugging something, but it's just air.
Okay.
That's like
Because I didn't see all of this. I was watching this stairwell. So I don't know that I would know that she's grappling an invisible creature.
No.
So I'm just gonna run over to her because it looks to me from the description that I'm making up in my mind basically that she's just like hurting or something like that, or having trouble
Definitely
breathing, or
roll
I
a
don't know.
perception check to see what you. Actually, insight. Just do insight for that.
That's kind of what I was fishing for, but boop, boop. I said boop. Fucking roll. Thank you. Okay, that's trash.
What'd you get?
It's a 5 total.
Yeah, she's in agonizing pain.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run over to her and see what is wrong with her.
Wizard's just gonna roll for everyone from now on.
So she is just writhing on the floor. You hear something, and you actually do understand some of what it's saying. It's just like, "Let go of me," as this creature just kind of writhing around.
Okay. That being said, can I still take an action?
Yes, you can.
I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot cube within a range of 60 feet. How far away are we from the door?
Which
roughly?
door?
The door towards the end of the hall.
Yeah, at the end of the hall where Tortang is standing?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably within about, like, he's standing maybe 30 feet from you. There's probably like a 25-foot to 30-foot distance total.
Okay. So, from basically a cube from Selena to the door as far as I can.
Okay.
So every object within range is outlined in we're gonna say violet because we're streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
And everything is outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw with a DC of 12.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay. So, yep, 21. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No. And the one that's actually grappled, it's you have disadvantage anyways because it's being grappled. Yeah. So that one, the one that you do see an outline of her holding something, you do not have her see anything else.
Okay. I mean, that's
okay. Very good.
But at least it can't go in. Sorry. The thing that's being held.
Yes.
Has any attack roll against the creature has advantage, and the affected creature can't benefit from being invisible.
Gotcha. Anymore. Good to know. All right. With that, at this point, Dragathiel comes running up from down the hall and sees that you are holding something as well. Now, being able to see it due to the outline, she actually grabs some rope and attempts to begin, like, actually tying it. Like, she gets in there with you and, like, ends up tying it up.
Help me, Drag.
Yeah, she totally succeeded. So she basically gets in there and begins tying it up. At this point, Tortang down the hall, seeing you guys struggling and getting the mind bolt from Batei, like, you see him readying, like, his staff. He doesn't see anything, but let me see if he...
Do I know there's two of them?
Yeah, you do not.
I don't. I think there's only one.
Selena and Mercy are the only two who probably heard the second one, and they were the only two that knew that it came out of the door on the other side of the room.
Am I allowed?
As it is Tortang's turn, and he now hears it coming, he's going to attempt to make an attack on it. Well, unfortunate that he had disadvantage because that would have been really sweet. Nope. So he has disadvantage because it is invisible. So with his first attack, he whiffs pretty hard. You just see him, like, wildly swinging his staff around, but he misses. I'm sorry, quarterstaff. He swings that around. I'll see if he can hit with a second attack. Well, nope, because that's the first one was a 2. Yep, nope. So you see him just kind of swinging around as he hears something, like he ends up punching the wall for a second. As he looks around, is whatever it was apparently was able to get by. Meanwhile,
did we all see this?
You saw him flailing around, yeah.
Okay.
So we're back at the top. Mercy, having seen Tortang flailing around at the end of the hall, he's just trying to. You get the sense that there's something nearby him, but he cannot seem to connect with it. What are you doing? He's about 30-ish feet away from you.
And the one that, but I cannot see Selena struggling with the.
You can now. As you came out into the hall, like, you saw her rolling around on the ground with something. As Ness approached, he cast Fairy Fire, which lets the creature, like, and basically it's basically visible now.
Right, and then Drag is wrapping it, is attempting to tie it up.
Yes, she has successfully kind of like gotten in there and begun to tie some rope around it.
I'm gonna approach Tortang to see if I can make a sort of, I guess, grapple in the same form the one of the creatures that he's struggling to connect with.
Okay. So you run up and you do see like the general, like where he's swinging at, where he thinks it is. It is whatever. If you make an attack or a grapple, it is going to be at disadvantage because the creature is invisible. Just so you're aware. So you can certainly try.
Okay.
So
I'll
if you're
try.
going to grapple, roll me an athletics. Athletics check at disadvantage.
15.
All right. Even at disadvantage? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure how I rolled that poorly, but yeah. You see him swing and miss twice, and you just kind of like grab at the air in front of you and just feel your arms close in on something kind of small. But at this point, you do have it as you're struggling with something. And it's actually the previous creature's turn, who's now tied up. And as you guys are now like comfortably have it tied up, suddenly the ropes go loose into a pile on the floor as this form of a small rat-like creature goes scurrying off down the hall. Now just barely outlined, much smaller, but you do see it scurrying away down the hall away from you guys. Selena, it's your turn now. What are you doing?
I mean, I was gonna charm him, but it's fucked off now.
Well, I mean, it's not yet made it to where Tortang is. It's about 10 feet away.
10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Can I attempt to charm it anyway? Because it's 30 feet, my range.
Yeah, you can try.
I mean, it's a rat, so I don't know what I'm gonna get out of
Well,
this. I don't know whether this is a good idea.
It's shapeshifted into a rat.
True. Okay, yeah. I'll do that. I've said I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead. You know, hey, you do you.
Well, I've got nothing else planned. That was my plan. So, what am I doing?
You have lots of things you could do. It's just a matter of what you choose.
Question.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I know what the magic man looks like now, right? Because of the flashback.
You have a general idea, yeah. I mean, a lot of it was blurry, but he's a little bit above average height. He has
He's about my height, and I know what he looks like, right?
You think
I
you
think
would
I
have a
know.
much easier time picking him out of a crowd now.
Okay.
Yeah, so if that ever does come up, you will get advantage on rolls on determining whether somebody is him or not.
Gotcha.
Yep. For future reference. Okay, so what are you doing, Selena? Are you charming?
Yeah, I'm gonna charm him.
Is it charm person?
Yeah.
Let me double check.
I think-
Okay, let me see. Nah.
No, I can't do it. I
No,
didn't
rolled.
think
I rolled.
so.
No, you can. He succeeded
Oh.
his wisdom save.
What was I reading? Oh, sorry, I was reading Zone of Truth. I read the wrong thing.
Yeah, Zone of Truth, not what you're looking for. So yeah,
Nope.
it actually rolled an 18 and it actually has a plus something. So either way, it succeeds its wisdom save.
Yep.
Yep. This brings us to Bate. Bate, what are you doing?
One thing good.
You see your friends flopping around on the ground. The ropes go loose as a small rat-like form goes crawling away. Meanwhile, at the end of the hall, Tortang and Mercy are grappling with yet another creature. What are you doing?
I command you both to stop right now and come back and obey your mistress.
Are you using command? Or are you just... What are you doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Are you
I'm
just...
screaming at them.
Just screaming at them.
All right.
Does that count as an improvise?
I'm
It does,
also
technically.
going to assist in the grappling.
I will say... Are you...
Tigger's face.
I will say, give me a persuasion check with advantage on that.
That caught me so off guard. Mercy makes the same reaction, like while grappling.
yeah.
Like try to.
I rolled an 11 and then persuasion is so 14.
Did you roll with advantage?
What's advantage? What does
Sure, it
that
means you
mean?
roll twice and take the higher of the two.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So I rolled a 15. I rolled an 18.
Okay, yeah.
I can't believe that worked.
I'm not doing that in front of them though.
I didn't confirm it worked yet, but it did.
I'm not doing that in front of them.
But yeah, as these forms are scurrying away, they suddenly hear this commanding sound in your voice, and they stop and turn around. And the one that is struggling in your grasp there, Mercy, just stops moving and actually they both become visible again. They just kind of are stopping and looking at you. What are you doing, Sam?
What you want to do now?
Now tell me what you were looking for.
We were told to find anything that might be of value. There's nothing in particular.
Where is the deity?
What?
The deity. Indaliah, whatever the hell her name is. I'm not giggling.
Yeah. So they stop and they turn. They say, "Lady Indaliah is where we've been keeping her." And
Where is that?
she's still held at the top of the tower.
Take us there now.
Well, that.
Now.
Well, we will certainly try. They both kind of huddle together, and kind of wave you on, a little confused as they keep glancing back at you.
Mind bullets to everyone. I have no idea how that worked, but let's go.
So, they start looking around. I need. Are you guys just following them straight?
Cautiously.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're kind of talking back at you that as you know, things are a little complicated. But if you'll follow us, and they start going up the stairs. And you guys, here, let me double check. As you guys round the stairs and come up, you exit, and as you exit the stairs, you look around, and you appear to be on the same room, the same floor that you entered on. You came up the stairs that you'd previously gone down on the first floor.
Oh shit.
Can you repeat that again?
So you guys are now back on the floor you entered on, like the first floor, or
That's
what you
not good.
assume to be the first floor.
Nope, not
So
for
we
me.
so we went upstairs and ended up on the floor we initiated, like the entrance.
We went upstairs and wound up downstairs. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Magic.
Just making sure.
And they kind of look
Losing
back
my
at
mind.
Bate at this point. Says, "Our apologies. We still don't quite have it figured out, but we can try again."
Is she using a spell to keep herself concealed? What is going on? This is
Well-
ridiculous.
Why don't you remember?
What do you mean, why don't I remember? Who are you to question me? Do what I tell you to do, or I'm going to smash your face.
I'm gonna unshield my sword or unsheath my swords and kind of like make an aggressive stance, like to her bidding kind of thing.
I'm gonna
Like,
join
ready to-
him and just get my hand on my dagger. Just in case.
They glance at the three of you. Well, we don't know. The tower is very old, and she built it, and we. There's a. They kind of point at the device which you guys previously assumed to be a clock. They said there's a way to use this device to get around, but it does not appear to have been working for us.
When you say she,
Puzzles.
did you make? Is Lady Indaliah concealing herself?
They completely ignore you.
Can we even understand them while they're saying all
Yeah,
this?
no.
You
understand
you
that.
can. They do. These ones appear to be speaking Infernal.
Okay.
Okay, if you guys. Oh, whoops.
And
If
for
you
some
guys-
reason, you notice Bate is absolutely able to speak Infernal.
I also can speak Infernal,
Okay, there you go.
Ooh,
so I understand.
how about that?
What were you doing, Bate? Sorry.
All right, where's our tall friend?
Which one?
I'm saying this.
Are you talking about Selena?
No, I'm talking about the magic man. I'm talking to the imps.
Oh, you're asking. Well, they don't.
Are they imps? Do I know what they are?
Roll me a. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you know they're imps. You know they're imps, based on your previous interaction.
Okay, and they are subservient to me.
They appeared. Yep. They do kind of. We hate to impose, but is something wrong with your voice?
Is something wrong with my voice? Are you serious?
Well, now it sounds
Are you
normal again.
serious?
I'm sorry. I just.
Babies, things happen because I get angry. And people don't do what I tell them to do, and they waste my time.
I would listen to her if I were you. She gets nasty.
Well, what would you have us do? We can continue trying to go up.
Where is our tall friend? Where is our tall friend? Our magic man. Where is he?
Magic man. I'm sorry. There are many wizards here. I don't.
How many wizards are here?
They kind of look at each other, and as they're kind of like trying to figure out on their hands. Let me double check their intelligence. I don't think they're super smart. Oh! Stop! Why things happening?
I'm gonna go
What? Why that?
investigate this clock. Not me.
Yeah.
Not me.
Happened?
Not me.
I will detect
it was me.
magic. Can I
Think we're
do
good
detect
now.
magic
No,
on the clock?
The thing went like nuts. Zoom just went like
Yeah.
this on my screen.
I saw that.
Now we're good.
Yeah, same.
I don't know why, but it did.
No, no one laughed.
You guys should be in the same spots. Yeah. Wait, double check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Okay. So you're asking them how many wizards or how many mages are here?
Yes.
Yeah. They say, maybe 8. 8. They hold up this many.
Shit.
And then
What are their names? Tell me their names. I want to know who's here.
They don't give us their names.
Why are you here? Why have they brought you here to this castle tower?
All right. Now I need you to roll me another deception check. Or just
What about if I say it like this?
Nope, doesn't matter. You're asking a lot of questions
But
that
I
really...
wanted to.
Hold on. I rolled an 8, and then what's my deception? 3. 11.
What was the...
Shit.
wait, what was it? So the total was 11?
Yes.
Yeah. They look at each other and both immediately turn invisible again.
Why am I so slow at everything?
I don't know. Why are...
Because I was going to say something, but I was like, no, I'll wait until you finish. I need to jump in quicker.
Yeah,
don't
you
I?
don't
do.
do that.
Fuck's sake.
Yep, they have both turned invisible at this point.
What the hell, you bastards!
I
I'm
am
I'm guessing my zone of truth won't work now because I don't know where the fuck they are.
No, you I mean...
Yeah.
And as you hear them turn invisible, there's just like like the scurrying sound heading off in 2 separate directions. What are you guys doing?
I'm still. I wanted to look at this clock. I'm
Yeah,
not even
let's
paying
check out the
attention
clock.
to them.
And now we're on the clock, so.
Hey. So,
Hey.
yeah.
Wait.
As you go up to inspect this object, you realize it does have almost a face like a clock.
Mm.
It has hands similar to a clock, but instead, and it does have numbers, but they don't appear to be like all the way around. It almost goes like in a half moon shape.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger hand seems to reach out to larger numbers, and then there's a smaller set of numbers underneath those. And as you kind of like look at it, actually roll me an investigation check real quick.
Yeah.
Are you?
Oh.
And let me know. Let me know what you're doing exactly.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Sure.
That's shit. Investigation is a 4 total.
What are you doing to investigate the clock, though?
I mean, the thing indicated that the clock had something to do with the sort of loop around.
Yep.
Sorry. The thing. So I'm just looking to see. I mean, obviously, like, what is it? Like, is it just a regular clock? You're describing that it has these like hands or whatever. So I'm just kind of looking to see like what mechanism it uses to do that, or just to see how we can figure out how to get to the top.
Yeah, as you look at it, I mean, it doesn't like it has a base to it, but as you look, there doesn't appear to be like any visible opening or like the place where a pendulum would go. Like that doesn't appear to be there anywhere. There does appear to be kind of a different, like older, perhaps. None of you are druids, right? Yeah, but what based on your knowledge and studies, it looks to be almost like druidic ruins, kind of inscribed along it and around the face.
What direction are the hands pointing?
At the moment, the hands are just kind of both sitting. They both are sitting on 1 and 1.
Can I come over and cast Identify on it?
You sure can. Is that what you? Yeah.
Might as well. Hopefully I do something right. Yeah. Oh shit! I don't know what I'm gonna do on this. Oh, it doesn't say anything. What?
What are you looking for?
What do you mean?
I don't.
You just want to know what Identify does?
No. Do I not need to do something to cast Identify, or do I just click it?
No, you just tell me, and then
Oh,
you
okay,
mark it off on the
I'll
thing.
just do it. Sorry, I was looking for like what dice or something. Okay, I'll
Okay.
click that.
Identify. Let me double check. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any, blah blah. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Gotta use that on the fucking things. Anyway, it's fine.
Well, if you're touching them.
Yeah.
It takes you,
what
and
I
to be
like.
clear, it does
Never mind.
take you 1 minute to cast the spell, so you'll have to sit there and just kind of hold your hand on it throughout that time. So yeah, where are you putting your hand, just for reference?
Well, you said that it's got like druid things on it that we can like. I can see that without checking it out, can't I? I don't like that.
So yeah, as you go to actually place your hand on it, you notice as you kind of like are looking at it and looking up, suddenly the face of the clock itself begins to look like an actual face.
Oh fuck! That's creepy.
As the eyes kind of open, almost like Cogsworth style from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
It says, excuse me, miss, would you happen to be touching me for a reason?
All right, this is happening. Yeah, I wanted to know how to work you.
Hey ho.
Toss.
I love it when women walk up to me and touch me and then say, "I'm trying to figure out how to work you." It's a good day for that clock.
Right.
Down, flip it, and reverse it.
And you see, like, his little like things kind of point at you guys. He says, "What and who are you lot? I don't recall seeing you around here. You don't look like the rest of them."
Trying to remember the unicorn's name. It began with an F, didn't it?
Veda.
Veda.
Vita.
Veda.
Oh, Vita, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry.
Vita sent us to help.
You see like just the tiniest like little eyebrow raise from this guy. He says, and what-
we're on the clock right now because those imps.
You think I haven't heard clock jokes before?
No,
And technically speaking, she's on the clock. As like a little arm kind of.
Is this
I
working
like you.
for you?
I like you.
Smash him.
I'm
gonna smash him. I'm gonna do it.
We're here at the behest of Vita to try and help
Lady Indaliah.
Lady Indaliah. Thank you for remembering names.
You're welcome.
And what?
You're a good friend. That was my bullet.
And what? How do you plan to do that? Because, as far as I've been able to tell so far, you've been walking around doing a lot of nothing.
All right, mate.
I mean,
How
I
about-
don't really know what we were walking into, 8 mages, some imps, and some crazy things. So we just came here at the behest of a unicorn to try and assist Lady
Tell me
Indaliah.
what I can't do.
So if you don't want our help, I mean, we can peace
Right.
out. We
Well-
can kill some things and peace out. But if you would, we'd be happy to help. That's why we came.
I see. Well, I would be happy to help. What exactly are you trying to do? Because there's a lot going on here. He's kind of like I don't know if you've noticed, but there's there's a lot of well, nasty creatures running around inside me, and I'm not a big fan.
What? How did this happen?
Well, as Lady Indaliah returned from her travels, she had been in a bit of a quarrel before arriving, and now, well, now in a weakened state, these hooligans were able to enter and subdue her, and while I've kept them from navigating as they wish, they've still managed to quite a ways find what they needed so far, and well,
I mean, we can help you get rid of them if you help us to get Lady Indaliah.
What did they need?
So I completely understand you've been protecting her,
as best that I
and
can.
you don't know us. Is there something we can do to prove that our intentions are noble? I mean, we came here because of Vita, and we want to help. And I'm also trying to figure out a lot about myself because I'm having memory issues, and these creatures seem to know me. So I'm hoping Lady Indaliah will help me as well.
Oh, yes, you have been here before. I remember you. You seem a little, I don't know, a little different. What,
I think he knows you.
What was I doing here before?
Oh, all sorts of terrible things.
Like what?
Well, from what I remember, and you'll have to ask Lady Indaliah, she was much closer to than I was, but, you showed up shortly after these men arrived, and, I don't know, they seem to be very interested in you, and, that's about the extent of my knowledge, but you've definitely, you seemed, meaner, though.
I was doing terrible things though. What terrible
Someone's
things
got a
was I
bad
doing?
side.
Yeah, it's, well, like, I don't know if you remember the people in the storeroom, or they were people, now they're a little bit less like people. You probably had something to do with that. I don't know, I was,
Wow. So yeah, you obviously can't trust me.
well, I don't know,
I want to be honest with you. I have lost my memory, and I don't feel like I want to do bad things. In fact, I came here to help at the behest of a unicorn, but I can understand why you wouldn't trust me. So
oh, that is very interesting. I mean, you did leave, and you did kill a few people on the way out, so, I don't know.
I know
that...
they've been looking for me, and I don't know why, and I can't remember who I am.
Well, I'm sure some of them will be very excited to see you. Or not. I don't know. You did explode a few people. I guess it depends. But in regards to getting around the tower, I can certainly help with that. But I
If
do.
you want me to stay here, I'll stay here. You can trust the others. I don't want to put you in a precarious situation.
Well, I don't know if it'll get much more precarious than the way things are now, but perhaps if, well, I don't know. He kind of like begins. You see him just kind of like he begins like mumbling to himself, trying to think about. He's clearly conflicted about something. Well, there is a Lady Indaliah, as you may or may not remember, is being kept at the top of the tower, which is somewhat difficult to get to if you don't either aren't very well clever or lucky. As the only way to get there is through me. So I think it would make the most sense if perhaps, just to make sure things are easier, maybe you should clear out some of the other floors so you don't get ambushed on your way to safety at the top. That is where I believe his name was Vistra, is currently residing as well.
Is he a tall mage by chance?
I mean, tall-ish, but why do you ask? He was left in charge here.
Who was he? Can you tell me who he was left in charge by?
Oh, it was a man named, let me see. I didn't actually, he was only here for a day or two. I can't quite recall. I think Lady Indaliah might know.
Okay. Can I send mind bullets to anybody if you guys got any questions? He seems like he's in a generous mood at the moment.
I mean, I've got questions, but
I have a
I'll look at
question.
him. Oh shit.
His eyes turn to you. Yes, young cleric, how can I help you?
First, Nesticle, what's your name?
Oh, my name?
Yes.
Oh, I've only ever been called Clock. I don't know. Nobody seems to have much respect for me, but Clock is fine.
Clock.
Are you sure we can't call you Cogsworth?
That is a unique sort of name. Well,
If you like it.
I don't actually have any cogs though. So that does seem
Clock.
Yes.
What happened to this one? And I point to the dead guy on the couch.
Oh, I think it was he kind of
I'm
like
just gonna like sort of just stand there. Like,
Mind bullet to the clock. Maybe don't bring that up right now.
Why wouldn't I bring it up?
oh shit.
You just hear him say this out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Why would you think not to bring it up?
Oh, I don't know. Well, she's traveling with you, but that one back there, and you see him kind of like, you see the little, like a little wooden piece from his hand, like raise up and point at her. She felt, she put a knife, just, stabby style.
And how do you feel about that?
Oh, I mean, wasn't a fan
Who was that?
of the guy. Oh, I don't know his name. He was just another underling mage who's been contributing to the hell that is this. And he just kind of, waves his little, hand around.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just eye daggers at Selena.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I just did what needed to be done.
I feel like you got
You have
lucky
an
this time.
interesting interpretation of the word need.
This is what we're gonna argue about for 20 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
Know what I said this time.
Sorry.
Should we not? Should cold-blooded murder not be a part of the discussion?
They're keeping someone
Cold-blooded
prisoner.
murder. They're taking someone's
already-
freedom away. Of course, I'm going to kill them. They're taking someone's freedom away.
Did you
Listen,
know
we
that
can
when you
argue
killed
about
them?
this later. Those imps are going to get someone. So we
Did
either
you know anything about these people coming in here?
Yeah,
No.
they're all guarding people. They're guarding the person that we.
Yeah,
we
that I know. When I'm on guard duty, typically what I do is take a nap. That's how I do night watch.
Yeah.
doze
But
off
what
on
are
a
you
couch.
guarding? Probably not
You.
kidnapped people.
You.
Yeah, but I'm not kidnapped, am I? So no one has a reason to kill you. We're literally in here trying to find someone who's been kidnapped. So of course I'm going to kill someone who is going to be involved in that.
I'm gonna
Who
start
might
looking
be
for books.
later. Of course.
Magic books.
You're just looking at books.
Yep. I mean, they're arguing, so it's gonna be a while. I'm just gonna.
You
go ahead.
as you
Clock.
start to do that clock, actually, he's like, I didn't say anything before because I didn't want to give away the whole me being alive thing, but could you not do that?
Oh, sure.
Why?
I mean, I just figured this was gonna take a while, and
Well, a
if
lot
we
of these
have magic
books...
in them. We should probably get them out of here so the bad guys can't use them.
Oh, sure. A lot of them are very dangerous, which is why they have not been touched yet.
Dangerous in the useful kind of way, or dangerous in the trap kind of way?
Oh, all the ways. As in, some might explode you if you read the incantation wrong. Others might transport you to another plane or summon a demon. I mean, there's a lot of books here. Lady Indaliah has been alive a long time collecting these things.
Fun.
But you
So-
are right. We don't have a lot of time. We'll talk about this later.
Thank you. I appreciate you putting that aside for right now.
Can you assist us in getting to another floor that we can clear out? You mentioned that will help make it easier for us to find.
Oh, of course, there are
Who are we
many,
looking for?
many floors. It's probably far more than you need to go to. Do you...
Let's hit the highlights.
Okay, of course, yes. Well, the floor that you're on now is generally the entryway on most days.
Okay.
It has her, like a small study, lounge, the kitchen, that sort of thing. There's also the storeroom, which you nearly ended up in. I think there's some nasty things going on down there. From what I recall, there was some sort of... Well, people went in and things came out.
What kind of things?
Oh, just all sorts of nasty... They looked somewhat like before, but with more like horns and devil things. I don't know.
So they were being altered
Just
versions of
devil
themselves.
It does appear to be that way. Yes.
Hmm.
Is there a
outside of-
discreet way for us to get the lady out of here?
Well, no. In short.
Well, discreet's not our style anyways, so I don't know why we'd start
No.
now.
Make a very
If-
valid point.
You are feeling brave, you could go to the top floor, which is where she is, but at the moment I would not recommend it.
I feel like the ancient clock that is our way around the tower telling us that we're probably going to get ambushed if we go straight in there, and that maybe we should clear out the other floors first. Maybe.
Oh, so
someone
you
should
mean go
listen
and
to.
kill some people? Okay.
People who are awake, conscious, armed, threatening? Maybe. Maybe.
That's none
We'll
of my
see.
business.
It depends on who they're trying to hurt, I suppose.
As long as it's not her horse.
I'd protect the horse. The horse is innocent.
But what about the wagon, guys?
Oh
the
my
wagon, I think, is
God.
probably innocent too.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
So the first floor we should clear out. Let's go there now.
Well,
Okay.
Can you get us
real
their
quick,
clock?
you
real
are
quick,
you're standing in what I would consider the first floor.
Senior clock. What is at the top floor that you're recommending we avoid at the moment?
Well, you see his like eyes close for a second. Well, at the moment, Lady Indaliah is being held there. Vestra is there as well, and a great number of devil hybrid-looking men, as well as you see his eyes close again. He says, "Well, so to be clear, the top floor is, if you saw the tower from the outside, you may have seen the spires rising up from the top. The top floor is the top of the tower, so it is somewhat open to the outside. But yeah, it appears that she's being held somewhat obviously against her will, but as Lady Indaliah is very powerful, she must be restrained by some sort of magic, and this is another reason I suggest you check the rest of the tower. I don't know what these devices are they're using to hold her, but they appear to be linked to other floors, as they are drawing upon the magic that is inherent in the tower. And
So
the
those
place,
are the things.
Are you
okay.
able to? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking out loud.
Are you able to see what's on every floor and give us a quick just
Oh.
a quick mappy map?
only where I'm located on each floor.
You're on every
More
floor.
of you.
Why would I not be on every floor?
Oh,
You
cool.
looky Lou.
So if we see another clock, we can talk to you again?
No, of course.
Oh my god!
I'm glad that you're excited to talk to me. I don't get much company here other than these bad guys and Lady Indaliah, and she's grown rather bored of me.
Oh, I mean, maybe we'll take a clock with us. You sound like a fun dude.
I could use a
I-
clock.
I think you're
Right,
probably part of the
right.
building.
This is
Adventures with
this,
a clock.
This is
This
fun.
is home.
Would you
Oh, never mind.
would you like to hear a riddle?
Yes.
Said,
Sure.
"Oh boy, this is the most exciting I've ever had. Sorry. Okay. I'm a bit rusty. So give me clock joke. All right.
Clock.
It is made and sold, but cannot be bought. All will seek it, and for it wars will be fought. What is it?
time. Say it one more time.
He said, "It is made and sold, but cannot be bought. All will seek it, and for it wars will be fought."
Land.
Nope.
It is
Peace.
made and sold, but cannot be bought.
Money.
You just see like a big smile on his face, like, "Oh, this is so exciting."
Oh God.
Well, I'll let you think on it, and perhaps if you come up with the answer, then I don't know. Maybe I'll have another one. I'm just so excited. So what I was going over.
He's so cute.
So there are many floors, probably countless. Only a few that really I think might be a good place to check. You've already been here and into the storeroom, which I would probably recommend you revisit at some point. Additionally, the apothecary has a well of magic that they may be drawing upon to fuel this corruption. Also, the astrology room probably would be a good place to start. I shall keep searching, but at least those three places, I strongly suspect there will need to be heads knocked there in order for things to go easier on the top floor. He just kind of looks up top. He says, there's a fourth source, but I have yet to locate it. Perhaps you'll find clues as you go.
So we need to find 4 sources of whatever's holding it, Lady Indaliah.
Yes, you see, she built this tower on a great well of power, and it has springs that rise up in certain floors, and they appear to be harnessing that power and changing it to something less pure, and that is why the corruption has been spreading through the forest. So this will be fun. Where do you want to go?
Oh, well, let's start at the beginning.
Well, you're on the first floor. Do you want to go down to the
We'll go to
storeroom,
this-
or?
Well, I mean,
To the storage.
The storeroom, is that where we heard the
the scary land.
That's the factory, the hybrid factory.
the people talking?
Yes, that would be correct. There was I can't see any of them right now. There's some crates in front of me. But yeah, there do appear to be a number of nasties down there. The storeroom, and I say storeroom loosely, it's a veritable maze of boxes and goods that she's acquired over the years. Much larger than the tower itself. I mean, it is quite the labyrinth. Otherwise,
Are you on every clock here?
Of course, I am every clock.
How many clocks are here?
Oh goodness. I think it's probably a number that you probably don't have a number for it. It goes very high.
Awesome. Great. Okay, good. So we can find you. We can find
Should
you.
we
again.
start with one of the floors where there's less going on?
Yeah.
Just in case we get caught out in a labyrinth. Anyone?
I'm
Block thoughts. What's our play here?
Well, there.
Right,
I've never been in adventure before. This is exciting.
clock adventure.
Well, maybe perhaps start in the apothecary. It doesn't seem as heavily infested.
Yeah.
Perfect. To the apothecary.
Let's go.
Are there any like booby traps or anything that you know about? Just lurking about. Just on our way on our
yeah.
travels.
If you're not careful, there may be. If you somehow end up in the actual library, I'd recommend you, again, refrain from touching too many books. But outside of that, well, there are many dangerous things here. I would be careful. Nothing especially trapped on purpose, other than to protect things which she obviously intended to protect. But no surprises, no secret hidden pressure plates or anything like that as far as I'm aware.
Thank you. We appreciate your help.
Of course.
We'll see you in the apothecary.
Is there a wristwatch anywhere that we could take with us that is you?
No.
What's a wristwatch?
A clock on your wrist.
A wrist sundial.
That sounds incredibly ornate, complicated, and expensive. I've
mean,
never seen or heard of
I'm
such a
just-
thing.
I'm just asking if there's
Do we have pocket watches? Is that a thing?
No.
TikTok.
You
the
say
clock.
yes, but I don't
The
know.
party don't stop, yo.
Okay,
So,
let's go.
as
I like the clock.
as he talks to you guys, he says, "All right. If the apothecary is where you wish to go, you kind of see like his face, like the numbers on his face begin to like change." As he says, "All right. Now you just need to." He kind of like he says, "If you'll just take the hand here and move it to, the number 3, is like it's now gone from being like many 12 or so, down to just like 5 numbers. She's like, just the number 3, and then the second one, I would put it on just number 1, and that will put you in the room with which is probably the safest."
You're a TikTok teleport.
Of course.
That's so cool.
Back a lift.
Yeah, the others that came through attempted to mess with it and ended up in some less than desirable places. Some of them.
Please don't put us anywhere bad.
Oh, I'm doing my best not to.
Much appreciated.
Convincing.
Yeah.
Well, move the thing to 3.
Okay. And then yeah, you guys. He says, "All right, if everybody will step up, and then if you just press my nose there, you can be on our way."
I'm gonna quick disguise myself as Grinder again.
Oh God.
Okay. Suddenly, as you guys are about to be transported, you see a large hairy man with a long beard appear beside you guys. It's the split second before you suddenly like look around and are now in this essentially a large closet. You look around, you don't actually see Clock behind you. You gather he may be somewhere else on the floor. But as you look around, it appears to be a large closet. There's many vials and brooms and other various just general key organizational type objects for making sure that things are properly stored. You do see most of the things
Don't even think about it.
well, and here most of the vials are empty. And
I don't care whether they're empty. Don't even think about it, Batay. Stop looking at them.
Can I hear anything through the door?
Kind of want to do a quick detect magic.
What you
So,
were gonna say, loot then.
roll me a perception
I'm
check.
gonna loot when I
Mercy.
find out what's magic. He
He
didn't say.
told you not to.
No, he said don't touch the books.
I'm pretty sure I said anything
All
could
right,
be
fine.
tracked, so
Just stop.
You guys ruin all my fun.
just stop looting.
Let's go.
So can I hear anything through the door? Of the closet?
Roll me a perception. What'd you get on your perception check?
I did not roll yet.
Do that, and then let me know what you got, and then then we'll see.
Natural 20.
Right, guys, I'm totally.
It'd be a 24 total.
All right. Yeah. So as you go to listen, you hear like the sound of like bubbling on the other side of the door, like just a constant like that kind of sound. Outside of that, you don't hear anything else right now.
I'm gonna slowly open the door.
Okay.
And peek through.
Yeah, you can just kind of slide this this small wooden door open, and as you look out, whereas this room it was decently well lit by some smaller torches, this room appears to have kind of hanging above it like just many floating torches all throughout. And as you look, there are just shelves and shelves of different colored vials of different what appear to be potions or different medicinal concoctions of some sort. And these just kind of line each wall of the room, and they all kind of encircle a large cauldron in the middle of the room, which appears to just constantly be bubbling with some sort of green flame burning below it. And that's, from what you can tell so far, that's all you can really see from where you are now.
I'm gonna relay this to the group, and I can't see any physical being, like any living being. At all,
Not
right?
so far, not from where you are here, no.
I'm going to relay to the team, and then I'm going to tiptoe out of the closet.
Okay.
Don't care for being in closets. And
Toss. I love you.
and I'm going to see if I can
don't get
gain a
it,
better
guys.
scope of the room so I can see as much as I possibly can. But
Okay. So you guys see as Mercy like peeks out and then begins heading out into the room, and as he does, you see basically the scene that I just described, and the room is fairly well lit, as just there appear to be some sort of torchlight type objects kind of floating seemingly by themselves up above everything, kind of evenly spaced throughout the room. What are you guys doing as he exits?
Can you remind me real quick what was the name of the wizard guy that was left in charge?
Vistra.
Evistra. Thank you.
It's a Vistra for reference.
Cool.
I'm gonna like go out of the door, but like stay with my. Did you say it's a circular room?
This room, as you look at it, does not actually appear to be circular. It appears to be kind of. Well, you can't see the end of it. It's actually very, very long, but at least the part you're
Right,
on
got
appears
it.
to be somewhat rectangular.
I made
There's
that
just
part
kind
up
of
in my head,
like,
that's what I thought.
there's just kind of, I said encircled, but I should just say in general, it's almost like,
Surrounded.
yeah, just surrounded in general, like just different rows of vials and potions and things.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna like go out of the door, but like sort of stay with my back against the wall and just sort of
Okay.
look around at everything, and just be like, sort of on guard.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should be careful. He did say that there was a reason to clear this out.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably people on this floor, so
Do you guys have any idea why those imps would know who I was?
because they know you.
I get that. I'm understanding that. I'm just curious if you guys know anything about imps or how.
Your memory of you is better than mine.
I
Yeah.
seriously doubt that.
While this conversation is going on, I'm just gonna get like ready my short bow just in case.
Okay.
That's okay.
And
gonna go
Mercy,
ahead
you're pushing out with Selena behind you.
yeah, I'm gonna take that cue from her to ready my, or rather to just unsheath my my sword and rapier.
Very good. Yeah. As you guys kind of head down the previously mentioned cauldron, as you grow closer, you realize it's kind of on a little raised dais in the middle, and it's probably still. I mean, it's pretty far away. And as you grow closer, you realized, oh, this is a very big cauldron. whatever is going on here, it's seems to be kind of the centerpiece of the room. It's still probably another 50. Well, I was about to say meters, but let's keep everything in feet because we're doing D&D. So it's about, but still about 100, 150 feet ish away from where you guys are now.
It's a
The
big
cauldron.
room.
Yeah, the room.
I can't
room
do
appears to be
detect
very
magic
large.
on that then, can I? It's too far away.
Yeah, it's a little too far at this point.
Okay.
Can I be listening attentively for anything that it may approach and or return?
Sure.
Because that's my inclination that something may have just departed for a bit to either fetch ingredients or do something that
And-
may come
and
back
so to be-
to a unattended cauldron.
How are you guys walking? There's several rows of these shelves, just lined with all sorts of things. And what was potions, now a lot of it turns into like various pickled creatures, most of which you don't recognize. And some of them even you see basically like what appear to be like different appendages of different creatures as well. Like there's all sorts of things just lining these shelves. Are you guys just walking amidst the shelves, or are you staying in the middle of the room? What are you doing?
How often am I allowed to cast the how I look?
I
can
believe you
do
can
it
do
at
that at
will,
will, right? Mm-hmm.
Can I make myself look like whatever I remember that magic man looked like?
You can get
As close?
close. Yeah. Yeah, so basically what you're able to kind of turn yourself into, I mean, the face is kind of a little more generic, but you turn yourself into a roughly 6-ish foot tall human male. You have a long kind of jet black beard and slicked back black hair. You're having a little bit of trouble with the face, but you kind of guesstimate, what an evil person would look like. You get kind of like a long crooked nose or something as you get the best you can with what you vaguely remember. A long kind of black robe, hooded robe.
Quick mind bullet to everyone. This is what I somewhat remember of what I've found out about the Magic Man. So, I don't know how this disguise is going to work out, but it might be close.
Just be careful.
Meanwhile, just for reference, just because they're not here, Dragathiel and Tortang are just kind of sneaking along behind Ness and Batey at this point.
Yeah, we sneaking.
I'm going to whisper shout for the clock. See if I can identify. See if he can hear me.
I mean, he was just in the room behind us.
No, he was
No,
not.
he wasn't.
Was he not?
He was not in that room. Yeah, he.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So what you gathered from what he told you is he basically he can choose floors and then rooms within floors. But he's not in every room, but he is on each floor.
But he's on each floor, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So at the moment, you guys didn't ask where he was on this floor, and you don't know.
Sure.
Okay.
But you're trying to whisper shout for Clock.
Clock, can you hear me?
I like stay right near him just in case he alerted something.
Yeah, the as you guys hear like Clock, there's like just a little hint of it. Just this sound kind of echoes from the other side of the room you guys are on, and you hear like like these kind of larger footfalls, kind of heading your direction.
My shot bow is ready.
Can I duck into one of the shelf rows out of sight?
Okay. So where are all you guys in relation to Mercy and Selena? I know you guys are following. How close are you? You just kind of trying to keep right with them? What are you doing? And I say you guys,
So wait,
I mean
What is
Batey and
that?
Ness.
We're in like a really big room and we just came out of a closet. Is that the...
What essentially appeared to have been, yes, some sort of closet, yeah.
Okay, and we hear footprint or footfalls where?
It sounds pretty big and loud, but they appear to be, at least from where you guys have made it so far, about 200, I mean, they're pretty far.
But
it sounds like the other
they're not
side.
in the room?
No, they're in the room. The big room that you guys are in now, they just appear to be on the other side of it. Like if the cauldron is the midway point, it sounds like it's all the way on the other side, but there's loud footfalls kind of echoing down towards where you guys are now.
Can we see anything else in the room besides the cauldron? There's just a bunch of like potion johns and just a big cauldron in the middle.
Yeah, outside of all the potions and the cauldron and things, you guys don't really notice anything.
Can I stealthily creep towards the cauldron?
Sure. At this point, it is still probably, you guys moved up a bit. It's maybe like 100-ish feet away from you.
Okay, I'll just have Eldritch Blast ready to rock.
Okay.
The person walking towards us, did you say?
I didn't say it was something. Yeah, something sounds like it's walking towards you.
Something's walking, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That was my bad. I'm just going to point my short bow in the direction of that. I don't know where I am in the room.
Yeah, I mean, you're essentially, there's long rows. You're kind of amidst these long rows of shelves. And as you kind of like lean around each row and try to see what's down that way, you don't see anything so far.
Okay.
But you kind of keep peeking around each of the various shelves.
Okay.
So Batey, roll me a stealth check real quick then if you said you're creeping to the cauldron.
5.
All right. Yep. So
Sorry,
cat
distracted by
kitty
the cat.
break.
It's a kitty.
Yeah. So
Oh, hey. He heard me.
as you begin like trying to sneak over there, just like something you're wearing, just like part of your clothing, just snags just barely on the side of like one of the shelves, and a whole bunch of things go clattering down,
Damn
spilling some different pickled type preserved creatures. The smell is just really offensive to the nose. And with that, you start hearing you hear the footfall suddenly pick up and begin heading your direction.
I am going to run as close as I can to the cauldron discreetly and throw a thing of poof powder on myself.
Okay. All right. So you guys see as Bate began creeping like towards the cauldron, suddenly just right ahead of maybe 10 feet or so from where you guys all are, a whole bunch of things begin shattering. These footfalls are just pounding closer to you, and she suddenly just throws a little bit of powder over her head and disappears.
Thanks, babe.
What are you guys doing?
Again, I've got my short bow and just pointed towards wherever this footsteps is coming from, and I'm just ready because there's not really much else we could do. We need to clear it
Wait,
out.
are you guys super close to me?
We're
Apparently.
in the shell. We're like in the rows.
Oh,
I thought you weren't close to me because I ran towards the cauldron.
I
Yeah.
haven't been able to say anything this entire time about what I'm doing, so I don't know. Where am I? What am I doing? Somebody tell me.
I did
Fill
ask.
me in.
I did ask many times, to be fair.
I know,
Red
and then
potato.
literally the second I opened my mouth.
Sorry, that
So-
was my bad.
I mean, in the way I had you placed, you were following Bate up until she left, so you'd probably still be like 10 or so feet behind where Selena and Mercy are, just ahead of you there. They're basically it's basically like if the shelving is split into rows, you're like a row behind them right now.
Okay, I would like to hide somewhere, or like especially with this thumping or whatever is coming that sounds big or scary or whatever. I'd like to hide behind one of the shelves.
Okay. Yep. So the shelves are pretty so this way they're pretty wide. Like you're kind of able to like lean up against one, almost like Jurassic Park style when the kids are in the thing. Like you can kind of get up against something and they can't. You get the sense that something would have to.
Okay, I thought they were this way, but they're kind of this way.
They're
Okay.
So it's long ways.
Gotcha.
So you guys can kind of see down them to some extent, but not like all the way, because there are occasionally they're variously broken up by alternating rows. They go the other way. So I should draw a picture for this to make it a little easier for you guys.
In comparison to where we are, where is the footsteps coming from? Is it the other side of the cauldron or
Yes.
from our side?
No, it is definitely the other side of the cauldron.
Okay.
It just appears that there's essentially a row that kind of goes and blocks in between the halfway point that you can't quite see past.
Yeah.
So Dragathiel and Tortang also they see Ness do this and they try to kind of hide against those as well. Tortang's kind of big though. Let me see how good of a job he does. All right, he seems to somewhat be able to blend in with the case or the shelvings there. Dragathiel's very small, so it's easy enough for her to hide behind. So Mercy and Selena, you guys have your weapons ready. You're looking. What else are you doing? You do anything else to prepare?
I might crouch. I want to be ready,
Clever girl.
but also I don't want to be the first thing that they see, so I'll crouch a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to make a difference, but
Tortang and Dragathiel are near me.
Yeah, they're kind of on a shelf on either side of you.
Okay.
With
I'd
you
like to
being-
cast
with you being in the
Bless
middle.
on
Okay.
the two of them plus myself.
Okay, pretty good. All right.
So they get a D4 for the next minute to attack rolls or saving throws.
Okay, gotcha.
And I do too.
can I? Oh, is this a taking turns thing? Sorry.
Ish. I'm kind of playing it by ear to make sure you guys, because it's kind of far away, but at this point you guys hear it closing. What it sounds like is it's just kind of on the other side of those shelves that are just going horizontally in front of you guys. What are you doing?
I was going to do bardic inspiration.
Okay. On who are you giving bardic inspiration to?
On Mercy. Just give us a bit of luck.
Very good. Okay. Yeah. At this point,
Do I have time
do you have time?
to do it? Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Are you guys just kind of standing with weapons ready?
Yeah, I'm ready with my weapons.
All right.
My weapon's not out.
Okay. So the three behind you, Batey is invisible currently near the cauldron in the center of the room, about 30 or so feet away from Selena and Mercy, kind of forward and to your left is where she's gone. Behind you, about a row of shelves, so 15, maybe 20 feet at most, you saw the three others, Tortang, Drag, and Ness, all kind of like disappear behind shelves as they go to hide. At this point, the pounding has gotten stronger, and you hear like a sound as it becomes just growing closer. When at this point, over the shelves there, you just see like as like a bunch of a poof of cloud kind of like goes off to the side, is almost as if something has landed in front of you. And at that point, I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative.
Yay!
Did I thingy bardic inspiration on?
Yeah, it's on Tiggerhead. So you have a bardic inspiration.
I rolled a 19, guys.
Wait,
do I roll
Nice.
now,
What do
or
I
do
add?
just choose when I roll? For
Do I
that?
Your
add?
initiative. It's at the top of your character sheet where it says initiative.
Wait, yeah. What is your total initiative, Batey?
5.
Okay, so Lena got 5. Let me change the music.
Oh
real quick.
no, sorry, not for that. For the bardic inspiration.
Oh. So
I don't know whether we actually did it. Sorry.
So yeah, he's got one. So what that means, Tigger, is you have a D6 that you can add to any of basically any of your rolls.
Sorry, I thought I rolled, and sorry, I'm getting confused about what it was. Sorry.
No, you don't have to roll anything for that. Basically, he just
Right.
gets it. He just if you but technically you do have to. I will say this before this happened. If you wanted to do this, technically you either need to sing or inspire him in some way, give a speech, hum a tune, play something on it, play.
Can I whisper into his ear, because I don't think it's
Yeah, you can give it-
appropriate time to start singing.
I'll
to
let
him.
you. What do you whisper? I'll let you give him an
Whisper
inspirational
sweet
whisper.
nothings.
Melodically whisper. Hello.
Ooh!
I'm giving you some inspiration. Oh.
Yep. So you
Ooh, I
you
feel very
you
inspired.
feel weirdly inspired, and you're not sure why. You're not sure if it's inspiration or something else, but
I turn around, I'm like, okay,
There's all
right.
sorts of different kinds of inspiration, my friend.
you're not wrong.
I give her mini finger guns.
So the two of you, as you're looking down these essentially parallel shelving units, like ahead of you, this just like this like apparently dust is just displaced as it sounds like something landed in front of you, but if it's there, you can't see it. However, it can see you. So like I said, so now let's start over with turn order. Selena, what did you get on turn?
Oh, on the thing that we just did, the initiative.
Initiative, yes ma'am.
8
8,
in total.
okay.
Yeah.
Ness,
Weirdly, I rolled a 5 after I said I rolled a 5.
nice.
Self-feeling positive.
Ness, what did you get on initiative?
19 total.
19, okay. All right. Mercy,
I had a 14.
okay. Tortang got a 13, so I'm assume. Did anybody else get a 13? I'm gonna assume he's behind you. And then Jagathiel got real good. What is her? And sorry, Batey, what was your total?
I got a 21.
Ooh. I think that is also. What is your actual dexterity modifier? It's +2. Okay.
Yeah,
So I think that I'm gonna put you above Dragathiel here. Dragathiel should be right behind you. Okay. So Batey, 21, and Dragathiel. All right. So I didn't roll for him. He rolled good.
No.
All right. Cool. So you are the first to react. Bate, what are you doing?
What do I know? I just know the giant thing.
You heard a giant thing. You heard like a thud, kind of the direction ahead of where Selena and Mercy are facing, but you don't see anything.
Crap, if I move, I lose my invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Could I ask a quick question?
You can.
So, because I rolled badly, my ready to move just goes away.
No. Wait, what were you readying?
Because I readied my short bow, didn't I?
You did, but you didn't say if you wanted what you were doing with it. If you wanted to attack something, you need to say when I see
Oh,
something.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's my bad. Okay, ignore me then.
Okay,
Carry
yeah.
on.
Yep, so that's a good lesson learned.
Yeah.
If you want to, like, I attack whatever I see,
Yeah.
that just let me know
I
that.
completely forgot that. Sorry.
No worries. All right. Bate, now invisible by the cauldron, it's bubbling behind you. You can feel just the heat of this kind of green flame kind of just kind of pushing against your back, but otherwise
So I can only do one thing, right?
you can do, I mean, what are you trying to do?
Like, could I do detect magic to figure out what's in the cauldron and do Eldritch Blast, or no?
Not unless detect magic is a bonus action.
No, it's a bonus action. It's not. It's one of those.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
I'm just gonna nip to the
Right. I'm gonna shoot Eldritch Blast at the scary land that I saw land.
Okay, so just where you saw the poof kind of come from, you can just barely see, as you're at the middle of the cauldron, there's this horizontal row of shelving, and you just see this just little bit of dust
Can I
settling
shoot
kind of right in
Eldritch
front
Blast without moving?
of it. It'll still make you, yeah, I mean, no, it's still going to make you visible,
Okay.
without a doubt.
That's fine.
It would be cool if you could, though, right?
Right? It'd be real cool.
Real cool with me, but
This is how I froze.
Okay.
Boom.
No, God, that's unfortunate that it doesn't work that way.
18.
Okay. Yep. Do you have two rays yet?
Do I have what?
What level are you guys?
I'm
3.
I'm level 3. Yeah, we didn't level up last time.
No, you did not. But you do basically at different levels. Your Eldritch Blast will get stronger, and you can fire 2 shots instead of 1. So I just want to check.
Ooh.
I want to check and make sure that has. I don't think that happens till level 5, but I want to
Boom,
double check.
boom, skadoosh. I think it is level 5 too.
Eldritch Blast. Yes, at this point it's just the 1. It looks like.
Just 1. And I
Yeah, at 5th level you get 2 beams, and then 3 beams at level 11. So yeah.
But I do have my hellish rebuke ready.
Okay, very good. All right, so you rolled 18.
Yes, I did.
Actually, because it is invisible, you need to roll with disadvantage. So I need you to roll
But I
again.
saw exactly where it landed.
Unfortunately, them's the rules.
I rolled an 18 with initiative.
I know. It's so sad.
So what's disadvantage?
So you roll twice and take the lower of the 2 rolls.
Son of a goddamn motherless. 8.
8 total.
Yeah.
Yeah. This blast goes flying where you think roughly the creature was, but instead of colliding with whatever was there, there's just an explosion of the shelf behind it as just various vials of things go flying. In fact, let me double check something. Nah, we good. Okay. Yep. So you are now visible.
Yep.
You can still move and do a bonus action.
Well, I'm ready for a hellish rebuke if something comes at me, and I'm just gonna kind of run towards my friends.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. That's the end of your turn then. So it is now Dragathiel's turn. And from the back, she looks around and still doesn't. She just kind of peeks and doesn't see anything.
I'll be right back real quick.
Yeah, no problem. However, she sees. Let me think about this. What would Dragathiel do? She sees this explosion of stuff. Assuming action must be there, she then kind of peeks out from around the back of the shelves, and as she's going to move up to try and see whatever's there. Yeah, she's going to just barely be within range. So she moves up to attack this thing, where she roughly thinks it is. Let's see if she can hit it. All right, that wasn't bad, but with disadvantage, nope. So you guys see as Dragathiel just goes running down and just takes a huge swing in through midair. Doesn't seem to collide with anything. She's like looking around, but that's gonna be the end of her turn. It's now actually its turn. And let me see. Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh. It's cool for you. That's not cool for us. That's never. It's cool for you. That sucks for me.
It's uncool for him.
All right, yeah. So the first thing he's gonna do. So suddenly this creature becomes visible as you see a huge, like ape-like entity, just dark bluish skin and this reddish kind of orangish hair appear, and it's got these huge tusks coming out of the front of its mouth, and these like demony red eyes, like just jet, or not jet, but just like pure scarlet red. As it kind of like looks down and looks around at each of you, it gives out just a huge howling like sound that kind of echoes, and you hear from really far away, like possibly in another room, like an answering call come back. But at this point, it's gonna punch. So
It's gonna do punch.
So it is reckless at the moment. You kind of see it like its face kind of grow like just absolutely maddened as it looks down at Dragathiel and begins raising its fists back. So the first one, let's get it. Okay. Nope. So not on that one, but let's see. 2 attacks. Ooh, I'm sorry, 3 attacks. He a big boy.
How tall is he?
As you take a look at him, I mean, he's probably, maybe double check his size class before I say anything. Yeah, he's probably about 10 feet-ish.
Ooh, chunky
10 to 12
boy.
feet, yeah. He's pretty big. Just mounds of like muscle and flesh just now towering over the barely the very small but big in spirit Dragathiel. As you see these fists, these big meaty fists that are roughly the size of her body, like it goes out to try and like bite at her. She kind of stumbles back and it missed, then colliding with her on the second strike with its fist. Can somebody else, does anybody have the ability to manage her stuff, or at least keep track of it for me real quick? Because
Are you talking about hit points and
yeah,
stuff?
hit points would be dope.
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks.
What's her starting total?
Actually, I can just pull it up. I'll just do it. Let me see, Dragathiel. She is currently at 23, but now this first fist collides with her, wham! Just kind of like, you see her like kind of raise her shield up, but it seems to almost drive her into the ground. The first one is for 11 points of damage, and then she gets hit for another 9 as this other fist just slams into her. But on the plus side, as you guys see how this creature seems to be wildly engaged, you do get the feeling that he is going to be a little more open to being hit right now. All of your attacks until the next round are going to have advantage against him. But yeah, you just see her just poof, poof, as she nearly gets just flattened into the floor, just barely like keeping herself from being squished beneath these enormous fists, with some sort of like, you assume she's drawn upon her holy might to be able to stay in there, but she's having a rough time of it. Which brings us to you, Ness. It's now your turn.
How far away from me is this thing roughly?
At this point, about 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of stay where I'm at, but I'm gonna cast with my bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So like a kind of golden spectral mace
Okay.
will sort of appear in the vicinity of this big thing, which comes with an attack when I cast it.
Okay, cool. Do it.
That's a total of 21.
21, yeah, that hits.
Okay. Which will hit for a total of 6 damage.
Okay. Yeah, as this spectral weapon, like as he's just plowing his fist just into Dragathiel, this spectral weapon appears and just kind of like cuts him on the shoulders. He just kind of like almost like
Shrugs it off.
Just shrugs it off a bit. But yeah, it does appear to damage him. He's just a beefy boy.
Yeah.
All right.
And then with my actual action, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the
Okay.
thing as well.
All right, very good.
Which, please roll big. Please roll big. Please. Oh my God! Can you don't roll the tray? Roll.
You
Lock
can
you.
roll
Roll
the tray.
the die. You can roll. You can roll anything.
Anything. Yeah.
That's going to be a total.
You can roll anything
17?
if you put your mind to it. 17. Yeah, 17
knew.
hits.
Yeah?
Yeah, 17
What?
hits.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's that? You're cutting off. That is a hit. Yes.
Yes, 17 hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. You're just quiet or cutting out. I couldn't. tell.
It's probably Zoom acting up.
Yeah, I think so.
Next attack roll made against target before your next turn. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So that's gonna be how many? 4. Boop ba doop boop boo. I can do these things. These things are fine. Oh my God. I swear to God. I'm having the hardest time doing basic shit right now. Let's roll all those fuckers, which comes to a total of 15 damage.
My boy.
Hold on. Did I math wrong?
I just saw that
19.
tray going.
Oh, yeah, so she's only got 4 health left. I was just making sure I mathed right. Okay, sorry.
Sorry, what now? Who has what? What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh shit. Okay.
So how much did you do?
Total of 15.
15. Very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what does that have another effect? Does Guiding Bolt have another effect on it?
On a hit, next attack roll made has advantage, but we already have advantage. That's pretty much
Okay.
it.
Gotcha.
Double advantage.
Very good.
Quadruple advantage, exponential advantage.
Under
Immovable
very
rod.
rare circumstances, that will be a thing, but
I
not
just
at
wanted
this.
you to say it.
Not at this
Yep.
point. Immovable rod. Yep. So is that going to end your turn, Ness?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Mercy, you're up. It's about 15, 20 feet away from you. You just see it absolutely laying into Jagathiel as this glowing golden weapon just absolutely slams into it, doing damage, but not as much as you thought. And then a ray of just whitish golden light just blasts into it, seemingly like knocking it back and like drawing its attention for a second. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take advantage of that staggered moment.
Mhm.
You said blinding light, so it's like it blinding it for it.
He's
Like,
not
Is it tough to see? I know.
No, it still can see. It's just yeah, no, it's not blinded.
Okay.
If that's what you're asking. Yeah.
I'm running straight at him, sword and rapier ready. I'm gonna try and go for the face.
Okay.
But I'm gonna leap for the face with my
Okay. Very good. You do for this round, you do get advantage on your attacks. So just remember that.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead and roll
Plus your inspiration.
if he wants to.
Right.
Oh,
He
right.
can-
Is
he can
it
use
a
it-
one-time use?
That's a 1d6 one-time use for hit, right? If
Yes.
it's- so
Well, it
choose-
doesn't have to just be for
or it
hit. It
doesn't
can
have
also
to
be
hit,
for
but
skill
if it's-
checks or yeah. And it also lasts for 10 minutes, I think. So you have probably 10 minutes to use it whenever you see fit.
So
Right, okay.
if I have the sun and inspiration, what can I do the same thing? Is that a
What do you have?
Let's
like-
go.
inspiration?
Yeah, I gave you an inspiration die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
so-
wait, an inspiration die?
Well, so basically what that means, if you get a DM inspiration, which is the ones that I hand out when I feel like you're doing a very good job role playing or something,
Mhm.
if you have one of those, which you should have marked on your character sheet, I think, if you have one.
I think I do. I
Okay.
just don't know.
Oh,
how
you
to-
said it's
Oh,
the
that
li- yeah,
was
it's the little
thing I
sun mark.
accidentally
the little
clicked.
sun thingy. I have the one
Yes.
of those.
Basically, for you, that means whenever you choose, the DM inspiration does not expire, but you can only have one at a time. So you can use that anytime you want, and you add a D10 to any roll.
To any roll.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, not a damage roll, but any like D20 roll. So anytime you roll a D20, you can add that.
Okay.
You can add a
okay.
D10.
But not-
you can roll a D10.
Okay, that
Yes.
makes sense. Thank you.
Mercy.
So I rolled a 19 to hit
Okay.
and a 5 for damage with the rapier.
Okay. Very good. Yep, that lands. Very good. Yeah, you just kind of run up and just like stab it, and like what you expect normally would be a pretty good strike, it only sinks in like maybe a couple inches into this deep, like thick flesh. First attack down. What do you do now?
So I rolled a natural. So with my, I'm gonna come around and swing
Okay.
with the sword.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Very good. Yep. So
And
roll your damage and then double the dice, and then add whatever normal modifiers you would add to it.
6.
6. Okay. Wait, you rolled a 6?
No, I rolled a 2,
Okay,
doubled
okay.
it, add +1, and then plus another one for the swords because it's magical.
Gotcha.
So 6.
Okay, very good. Yep. So you come in, same thing. You pull your rapier back and you slice into its like the upper part of its deltoid. There's it like again sinks in just a couple inches, but this is like really thick flesh. But it does appear to have damaged it. It is bleeding. Some sort of like reddish, blackish ichor kind of begins running down the side of it. And with that, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna use action surge
Okay.
for a second round of attacks.
Okay, very good. Do it.
I'm still rolling for advantage, right?
Yep, all of these are going to be at advantage. He has a feature called Reckless, which gives him advantage on all of his attacks, but also gives you guys advantage on yours. Like a barbarian.
So I rolled a 22 total for the
Okay.
first attack.
Let's
Yep, that hits for sure.
Did you roll both die? Because maybe what if you get another 20?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you're
true.
right. You're right.
Yeah,
I
you
forgot.
always
Like,
want to roll
I
twice anyways,
forgot.
just in case.
So that was
Or you could just do the exact opposite of that. That's cool too.
You could, but if you're feeling like the second roll is going to be really like maybe you want to save that natural 20 for your second roll, I'll let you call it in advance, but you have to call it.
right.
You know what I mean? Like you're like, I think I'm going to roll a 20 on my second attack.
I rolled my second roll was a natural one anyway.
Okay, so all right, first
It's
attack.
22.
First attack hits with a 22. Roll for damage.
9.
9 points of damage. Okay, very nice. Yep. Right. Very good. Yeah, this one, as you bring your rapier back out and you drive it right back into the hole it went in before, as it goes in like a solid foot, you see just the edge come out the other side a little bit of his like up, like just right up here, kind of above his chest there, and you pull it back, and you feel it just kind of like it kind of steps back for a second. Roll for your second attack.
$18.
Okay.
Wait, that was the first roll. Let's go
Okay.
the second. Yeah, so 18 was better.
Okay. Yep. 18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage, sir.
3.
3. Very good. Yep. Same thing. You just kind of try and hack in again. You just barely miss the spot you hit before. You go right below. It does do damage, but it appears to still be standing and still very angry at this point. All right, Mercy, that's the end of your turn. It's actually Tortang's turn. Let me think. Does anybody want to control? Rain, do you know monks better than I do? You probably do.
Yeah, I mean, I can pull up his character sheet too.
I'll go and assume he's going to run up and attack. I'm going to go and roll for the first attack at the very least, because I think he can take 3 at this point, right?
Is it like is it 3 total, or is it 3 if the first one hits?
He can get 2, and then
You know
I
what I'm
believe he can spend a key point if he wants to take a third, which I was assuming he was going to do. To do flurry of blows. But he did get natural 20 on his first one.
Nice. You want me to roll like his damage and all that stuff?
Yeah, you can go
Is
and
that
do
what
all
you're
that. But I did get a natural 20 on the first one, so you can do that for the
Okay.
first attack, and I'll let you handle all the damage stuff and just let me know. So at this point, Tortang just kind of like sees Dragathiel getting beaten into the ground, and Mercy kind of come out of nowhere and begins slashing into this thing. Decides he's gonna make his move as well. And he begins uses his monk-like movement to quickly close the distance.
So that's not great. So doubled plus his modifier is a total of 4 for the quarterstaff.
Okay. Nice.
It's really, really bad crit. And you want me to roll his flurry of blows attacks and all that stuff?
Well, he does get a second attack. Just if he, basically he can take one unarmed attack with as long as he takes an attack with a monk weapon. That's a thing that monks can do. And
Okay,
then
so he gets the quarterstaff plus unarmed, and then flurry of blows gives him 2 more unarmed for a total of 4. Because flurry specifically says after you take the attack action, you can spend a key point to make 2 unarmed attacks. Flurry of blows is both of those unarmed attacks.
Yeah, let's see. Let me double check.
I'm not super up to speed on monks, but I know that it's like following your attack action. That's when you get the unarmed strike.
Hold on, what am I missing? there's a. Oh, maybe he does. Does he not have that? Is that something he had to choose? Go ahead and go ahead and roll the 2 for flurry of blows. Let me read something.
Okay. With advantage, yeah.
Yes, all of the attacks are gonna be with advantage until the end of the round, which in hindsight is pretty damn good when there's this many people attacking.
19 for the first,
Okay.
and then hold on. 14. Okay, plus 2, so 16 for the second.
Okay. Very good. Huh. Does he not have that same feature? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So he does technically get, if he spends a key point, yeah, he'll get 4 attacks. So when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make 1 unarmed strike as a bonus action. So flurry of blows just uses a key point, so he just basically gets that many. Yeah.
I will roll 3 times.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. And just let me know the total damage, and I'll drop that on there.
18 plus 2. So, and the third one was a total of 20.
The total of 20 damage?
No,
Oh, okay.
to hit.
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously that hits. Yep.
Okay, yeah. But the other 2, did they hit?
What were they again?
It
Sorry.
was like
You said 18, didn't you?
one of them was 18, and I think one of them was 16 or 17.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
16.
Yes.
Okay, so all 3 of them we're gonna hit. Let me just pull out 3 d4s.
Okay. Do it.
Boop boop boop.
Yeah. 1d4 plus 2. Yeah. Got it.
2, 1, 1, and then plus 2 each. So that's 4, 7, 10 total damage
Okay.
for
Nice.
all 3 strikes.
Yep. So as Mercy comes up, just kind of on the right side, just attacking, just pow, 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 pow. Then Tortang kind of slides up and just hits him in the stomach with a quarterstaff, then quickly like follows up with 2 blows and a kick to the stomach. And it does appear to like stumble it for a second as it kind of like is now realizing, oh shit, I'm in trouble. At this point, Selena, it is now your turn finally. What are you doing?
How far away am I from it?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna use my short bow
Okay.
and just shoot at it.
Okay, do it.
I mean, I don't think I have. Got a 1.
You have advantage.
You do have advantage.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, see, that's where I was lost. I think that's what lost me. Sorry.
Yep, no worries.
The fuck is wrong with this dice? I got 1 again.
You're rolling it.
Okay.
And
I did.
it's the third. It's like the 3rd time that I've rolled it, and it's gone on the same number.
I
though.
did
That's
find.
weird.
I did find the caveat for Monk.
Oh.
When they spend a key point, that is their bonus action. So he can do flurry of blows. Technically, he can only do 3 attacks. I was like 4 seems like
Sure.
way too many.
Yeah, I was like 4 is a lot.
3, he can do 3 with his So, well, that's fine for now. But just for reference.
Yeah.
Is it twice that I roll?
Yeah,
The
roll.
D20.
You roll the d20 twice and take the higher of the 2 numbers.
I mean, I got 1 both times. I've now changed my dice, but I got 1 both times.
Yeah, you know
Which
that.
Rex is a saint.
Yeah, you as
It's impressive.
Can I use my bonus action?
to do what would you like
Sounds
to
like
do?
me rolling.
Am I near to Dragathiel?
No, you're. I mean, she's engaged with the creature, so again, she's about 25-30 feet away from you.
I thought. Wait, who was in front of it? Who was the creature in
She
front of
ran
them?
past you to attack the creature.
Got you. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I missed.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Can I move close to Dragathiel?
Yeah.
I just need to be 60 feet away from her, like within 60 feet of her.
Okay. I mean, you already are. You're only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're
well,
only 30.
I don't need to move then.
Yeah, you're good.
Can I just do healing word on her then, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll that, and I'll add it to her health.
That's just a D4. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Plus whatever it says there.
Oh, I hit my dice. I don't wanna.
So it's 1d4 plus 2.
5.
5. Okay. I'll add that.
I'm gonna move my dice. They're all hitting each other.
Dragathiel. Okay. Very good. With that is the end of your turn. It is back to the top of turn order. Batey, you see your friends engaging this large ape-like creature just away from you, and it's just it is just laying into Dragathiel, or it just got done, but your friends pretty quickly retaliated, and it looks in rough shape already.
I mean, let's just go ahead and Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. Yeah, do it.
Just a quick friendship blast.
Yeah.
14.
14. Well, you get advantage, remember?
Oh, I get to roll. Thank you.
Yeah, roll again. You do get to roll again.
20.
Natural 20?
No.
Oh, okay.
Come now, let's not be silly. It's me. Oh, come on now.
Yeah, so
Oh,
20,
you.
20
You're a-
does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
You're a joker. Which one is that?
It'll say beside Eldritch Blast. 1d10 is what you roll. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. There we go.
7.
7. Very nice. Yep. So that collides with it.
Boom, shakalaka-laka-laka.
As you see it, like it is looking rough at this point. Now Dragathiel now able to see it and very upset. But as you guys look over, you do see like where she had it almost had looked like it had broken her wrist. But as just you guys see Selena's lips move for a moment as like it almost mends the bones back together, and Dragathiel shakes it off and grabs her hammer for another attack. So let's see how this goes. All right. Yep. And she's going to.
She has less on that too. Not that it necessarily matters, but she gets an extra D4 on the attack roll.
Okay, good to know. All right, well, she's not going to miss. Yep, and she was taking it two-handed. So, she gets to roll a d10. All right, so with that, Dragathiel kind of steps forward, like, throws her shield on the ground at this point, and she's going to roll. Okay. For 5 damage, which is just enough as everybody else has come up and like the creature's like kind of now like almost like King Kong on the top of the building, like just kind of like trying to deflect everybody. She just kind of does like a quick jump and brings her hammer down on his head, just caving the skull in a bit as it just kind of goes and just in front of you guys on the ground. At this point, you do hear maybe pretty far away, but you can hear the sound of it. More creatures heading your guys' direction. What are you guys doing?
We should hide.
I have 2 more poof powders.
It's up to you guys.
I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on, or I'm gonna use. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Dragathiel.
Okay, very good.
Which is no, that's the wrong die because I'm smart and I know D&D really well. Fuck. Why can you cock on the 7? That's 4 total.
4 total.
Whoop-de-doo.
Okay. She was looking pretty rough, but at least she is now feeling better. Still less than great, but she's back up at 13 hit points, so she's above 50%. All right, so you guys, the healing goes off. What are you guys doing? As you guys are having like these last minute conversations, just remember they're getting closer.
Clock.
I feel like I zoned out completely then. Did it die?
Yes, Dragathiel managed to. Dragathiel caved its skull in, but it as it started, it called out for help.
Right. Okay.
And we heard one response, right?
Roll me a perception check to see what you hear now.
All of us?
That's garbage. 2 + 4 is 6.
Yeah, you're not sure. Probably 1. Who knows? At this point, you do hear just this, the sound of
Sure.
like fists just pounding, plodding towards you guys, and it's kind of off, like from your like, if you came in the room and the top of the room on the opposite side was north, it's kind of coming from your northwest, is what it sounds like.
So kind of similar, so the one that came at us, the original one came from the north as well, like the far end of the room.
From somewhere over
This
there,
was
yeah.
coming from a general similar direction, a little more west.
Yes.
Shit. We should run. We should run in the opposite direction. See if we can find the clock or whatever.
I mean, it hits hard, but I mean, do you think we can take it?
He did.
He
they
said
did
clear
test-
out. He
yeah.
didn't say run away from.
That's true. That's true.
We take him one at a time.
I think, yeah, I mean, we actually
Spread
fared
out
really
the
well
stealth.
versus that ugly thing right there. I think maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. We should just.
Let's
run for a
hide surrounding the body because that's what it's going to come to. That's the only thing it's going to see if we're hiding right. So let's hide. Let's surround it and see when it shows up if we can't ambush it.
I mean, if you want to
Deal.
do,
And
if you want to do two sides, I can give you poof powder, and we can go to either side.
well, I still have my, and I gestured towards the spiritual weapon, which is kind of hovering near me. Like, I don't think it's going to work on that. We don't. I just kind of like we don't have time, and I go
Alright.
to if it's coming from the northeast, I go to kind of like the southwest, or no, northwest southeast of sort of where the corpse of this ape creature is, and try to find like an appropriate hiding spot.
Okay, and as you guys have reached this body, as you look around, I mean, the room appears to be symmetrical as best you can tell. There does appear to be a door now off on the right wall, just kind of so almost as if the door that you guys came in through was just dead in the center of the wall back from where you guys came from. And so you would, based on kind of if everything is symmetrical as it looks, you'd assume there's probably at least 4 doors in this
So it's
room.
like a cross, kind of, or it's like
Probably.
a rectangle with like doors here and maybe doors here.
Kind of like that, yeah. It's what you can guess. I mean, you haven't been to the other side,
Sure.
but at least
Sure.
you can at least assume there's some sort of symmetry is what it looks like. But yeah. So
Dragathiel, which side did you go to? Where are you posting up?
you're asking where Dragathiel's is
I mean,
gonna
not Dragathiel. Sorry, Ness.
So if it's coming from the northwest, I'm diagonal across from where it's coming, right? So if it's coming
Right,
from
okay.
be? Okay.
northwest, I'm hiding sort of in the line that it would come to, but the opposite corner, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Let me use little miniatures.
At this
Boop, boop,
point,
boop.
you hear it plotting very close. I mean, it is maybe just on the other side, maybe 30 to 40 feet away from you guys on the other side of this set of shelves. And as this is happening, you hear a voice, kind of an exasperated voice, calling from that direction. It says, "Would you slow down, you beast? I can't keep up."
Ooh, nice. I mean, I'm just hiding. I'm waiting to see
okay.
what
Very
happens
good.
when they roll up.
Dragathiel takes she sits beside you on the other side, just kind of crouching with her hammer at ready. Tortang tries again to go back and kind of hide behind the shelf where he was before. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna position myself in a similar format to Ness, but like rotate it a little bit so that if we were to run into the space where like we occupy with the other fight, it would be like I would be I don't know,
Like
maybe,
over here-ish?
Yeah, like if you were at 12, I'd be like 4 or 5 o'clock.
I can actually. I mean, we can load up another little board if you guys.
Well, I
would
mean, yeah, I've been kind of building it over here. But like if the little female bard here is the bad guys, this is kind of where I want to be.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is over here.
Here,
This
let
is
me-
me in drag, and this is the dead guy.
Gotcha. I promoted
In the
you, so
middle.
if you want to do anything else, you can do that. But yeah, so that is absolutely something you can do. So
I'm gonna ready my like my sword and rapier, and I'm gonna prepare an attack if there's any sort of attack, not to me but in general to anybody in this group from that beast coming.
so if you see it,
If I see it, attack anything at all.
okay.
Any one of us in our party. Sorry, I'll specify.
Well, you can't see through my eyeballs, dude. Or
Well, I'd
if
be
you
able to
see
see
it
it attack you.
attacking,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. It's if I see it attacking anybody in our party.
No, I
Then-
thought you meant if I see it, I attack. Got yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, no, you're
Very
good.
confusing.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Yep. So, and just moments later, Bate, are you still over by the cauldron then?
Do I still have? I have 2 daggers, right?
I believe so. Yeah, you should.
I'm gonna have them ready because I have a bonus action of daggery things.
Okay, very good.
I
Yep.
don't know. And then
Selena, are you still back behind the bookshelf or the shelf?
Am I hidden there?
As best you can tell, I mean, your rather slender figure is able to kind of like if you lean up against it, you're not terribly visible. No, you don't think?
Okay, I don't think. I'm just gonna stay there then, and
Okay.
yeah.
is my turn over?
No, go ahead. What do you want to do? This is basically this is the last thing you guys are getting to do.
Okay, I want to do detect magic and figure out what's in that cauldron.
Okay. Yeah, as you detect magic, what is the range on it? 30 feet?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, let me go back to spells. Detect magic. Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm pretty close to it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're close enough to the cauldron. I was just seeing what else you might pick up with your with that because you are in the middle of a somewhat magical room. Let me see. Detect magic spells. So, for the duration, yep.
I learn it's School of Magic. What do you mean School of Magic? I don't understand what that. I don't know.
If any, yeah. So School of Magic, if any. Got it. So yeah, as you reach out with your detect magic, there are definitely like things lighting up on lots of different shelves, especially from kind of the potions area, but also a few things like as you're kind of looking and glancing real quick, like a few of the hands and things appear to also have some sort of enchantments on them. Several things in here are cursed, absolutely. And as you specifically focus on the cauldron itself, let me double check what I wrote. But not only is there appear to be some sort of magic happening in the cauldron, but also the flames below it. Apologies, let me check this real quick. All right. Yep. Yes. Okay. So, as far as what is happening in the cauldron itself, that appears to be transmutation, as best you can tell. What's happening with the fire? It doesn't appear to be any particular school of magic. I mean, it's kind of a if anything, it's evocation, but it appears to just be some sort of enchanted flame, like almost like an alchemist fire that just is going to keep burning forever.
Transmutation, like changing things into other things.
Correct.
Yeah, I want to kick the cauldron over.
This is all right. This is a big cauldron.
I am not weak.
Before,
But you are.
I know I'm really weak.
I have a question.
Yes, Selena, what is up?
When you say alchemist fire, does that count as like fire?
For what purpose?
I mean, I got control frames. I've not used it yet because I don't know what I'm using it on.
Sure.
Don't know what it does. Would it work on that, or does it only count as fire?
You roll me an Arcana check, Selena.
Thank you. $16.
Okay. What you gather from what you have read, you think that you could probably still control it. Let me read to me exactly what Control Flame says before I make the ruling on this.
It says you choose. Oh, literally the first sentence. Non-magical flame. Never mind. I'll sit back. Thank you.
There we go. That would have solved
It
it.
was worth a try, though, honestly.
It was a great idea.
Meantime, I'm not.
Gotta
as
get
weak.
creative.
I'm just trying to think of a use for that. I've still not used it yet.
Yeah. Oh, and for reference, I don't think I ever told you, but as soon as you touch the clock, you don't have to cast. You didn't have to cast your detect.
Oh
magic.
yeah. So I've still
So
got that.
you've still got
Okay.
that spell slot. Okay.
Okay.
So, back to Bate. What were you doing? Sorry.
kicking over the cauldron.
All right, so to be clear, because as I said before, as you guys approach this cauldron, it is very big. As in, all of you guys could fit inside of it at the same time.
Like a jacuzzi.
Yes,
Okay.
like a jacuzzi.
Like a jacuzzi.
Please try that.
You're right.
I want to do that.
Let's get in.
Please
So-
try.
Hide in the
Why not?
cauldron.
So as you look at this cauldron, I mean, it is on the order of many hundreds, if not thousands. Like it's a solid, like it's some sort of dark shiny metal, and it is much bigger than you. You can certainly try to move it, but you get the feeling it'll be very, very difficult, and you'll also probably burn your hands really bad.
Zero fun, Barry.
You know it's harder to move?
My heart.
That's what I was. Yeah. It's-
The immovable rod. But I guess you're
Right, Rain, we set you up so good.
I like perfectly.
I know.
You.
Expectations subverted.
He's the man
Damn
who can't
it.
be moved.
Okay. Then, I'm gonna
Here comes the countdown.
grab some stuff, throw it in the cauldron, and then run and hide.
Oh God.
What stuff?
Grab some stuff.
Just like I'm gonna grab some stuff off the shelves and throw it in the cauldron, and then run and hide.
Why?
Yes. I'm all about this. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So
I
you are
can't kick it over. I'm gonna blow it up.
Are you
Nuke
just,
it.
are you just grabbing stuff from the shelves, like nearby?
Okay, hold on. Could Eldritch Blast knock it over?
Certainly not unless you have what is it called? Forceful something. You get an upgrade to it later that might help.
Yeah,
but-
nope. I'm gonna throw shit. I'm throwing shit in the
Okay.
cauldron.
So you're grabbing stuff off the shelves nearby?
Yep.
Are you grabbing anything in particular or just at random?
Random, total. I mean, do I know anything? If I know,
We're all gonna.
like, I know. So I know it's.
At-
I know it's a. I know
at
it's
random.
a transmutation potion.
Cauldron? Cauldron,
Do
yeah.
I know anything? It's a transmutation poem. Poem.
All right.
Poem.
So
Do I know anything that would subvert it or neutralize it that I could grab that I see easily?
well,
I don't know what I know. That's my issue.
Not much, as you've already gone to grab things.
Like I'm like looking around. Is there anything that will
Dude.
neutralize this? I don't know.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell. I mean, you do still have detect magic on technically, so you can see other magical items that are nearby. Are you throwing magical items, or like that's what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. What are you throwing in? Are you just grabbing some stuff to be as fast as you can? You have two choices here. Are you taking the time to figure out what you want, or are you just grabbing stuff?
If I know,
You don't.
then I'm taking stuff at random.
Okay. All right. So we'll say you managed to grab, like, you just quickly grab like a handful of different vials of things at random. Give me 1 sec.
I kind of want to stop this, but at the same time, I don't. But I do have a plan.
No, there's no stopping this train. It ain't
I
your
feel
turn.
like there's not.
Immovable train.
Oh, I think everything else in the room is about to move a bunch, though.
Hold on to that rod.
Like, I want to know what you're gonna come up with, but at the same
I'm
time,
always holding up.
All right.
what's happening?
So
Oh shit.
hold on. I've got a table I'm looking at.
Oh, he's like looking at the periodic table of elements, trying to figure out.
Oh god.
I mean, I can
With
just
an
hide.
explosion this large,
I can
what
just-
chemicals exactly
I
do
can
you
just-
all turn into?
I can just hide if that's necessary.
I mean, I have an idea. I do have a plan.
late.
So
already done
as
that.
you throw these things in,
Fuck.
ooh,
I was too late again. Why does it take me so long to think of anything? I'm bad at D&D.
Dude, it
So
took me a month and a half. So you can
see.
stop me. I'm just
God.
grabbing random things at this point, right?
the first thing that happens, the cauldron, which was a dark metal, begins to glow like a gold, like almost, and it kind of like it's like this enormous thing is like like it's moving a little bit as it glows this gold color. All right. right. Because there's 5, 6. The next few things kind of pop out. Like you see a few things like as you threw probably like 5 to 10 different like vials of things in there. One of the first thing that pops out is just it's a bunny, except it's got little wings as it goes flying out of the cauldron.
Don't trust it.
A few,
Bad bunny.
Oh, bunny!
Don't do it.
There's then almost a lizard peacock type creature pops out. It's a couple feet tall as it kind of looks around at all of you.
I'm gonna name him Harold.
And let me see.
I want more bunnies.
So he runs up very quickly to you, Bate, and like you see, he just kind of like you seem like grab at you for a second, and then he just kind of takes off. And and then
Oh.
I'm running away. I'm running away from the cauldron to hide.
well, that's not so bad.
Climb on the little ostrich.
So you guys actually regain any of your expended spell slots, so that's a good
Oh.
thing.
Hey.
Hey!
I did something.
Only
So-
spell slots?
Only spell slots.
Well, that helps me.
And then there is a small explosion, like that hit. It's just a small, like a small cloud of gas goes pouring out of the cauldron and collides with you, Bate. Is anybody else within about? I think the rest of you are too far. And as it hits you, you kind of like try to brace yourself for a second, and you're like, "Oh, this is fine." When suddenly you realize you're several feet taller than you were before. As you look down at yourself.
Science, Betty!
At
Are
the-
you still Rinder?
No, she. At the moment, you're considered of size large. For
This is awesome. Let's go.
In
Yep.
the meantime, while this is going on,
Yes,
can
the-
I just have a word with the group?
Oh, there's one more
I don't
thing.
know
Hold
how
on.
far away
Aren't we like in impending doom right now? Something like about
Well,
to
this is
turn
what I mean.
into
So I'm
one?
gonna be trying to be really quick about this.
So the last thing that happens, there's a like, but you don't immediately see anything.
Oh boy.
But there's a poof of smoke. The first thing that happens, the cauldron glows gold. The next thing that happens, a few different creatures run out. One of them seemingly runs up to you and then runs off. You guys feel suddenly like there's just a magic kind of surge through the room as you all feel your spell slots return to you. And then the last thing happens, and you don't really notice anything in particular, but something you just feel like a small magic surge through the room, but you're not sure what's going on. So what are you guys doing?
Guys, I fucked up.
I'm just gonna try and like, how far away am I from? Well, I know I'm. Oh wait, no. How far am I away from everyone? I'm actually not next to anyone. am I?
You're still about 30 feet back from the main group. Bate is kind of more in the center. She's thrown these things in. You're now running away, but you as you're running away, you're like like you're much
Can I
larger
hear
now.
Can everyone hear me though?
Yeah, are you yelling? Yeah, they can. This is
okay.
the last thing, by the way.
Yeah.
This has been a whole side tour of.
I'm just gonna say, like,
Sorry.
if Bate throws a poof powder over that creature, what if I turn myself into it and
I
as
could
a
do it 'cause I'm
distraction,
taller now.
so that then you guys can attack once they come towards me? Or are we just not bothered?
And with that,
Oh, it's done. Okay,
Yep.
never mind. It's fine.
with that, there's now just a and this now second creature just knocks the shelving out of the way, and about 50 so feet behind him, you see like a some sort of mage, like a robed figure, like the others you've seen here, presumably one of the evil wizard guys that has been causing all the trouble, is following this creature. At this point, I don't think. We're gonna keep the initiative the way it was for you guys. All right.
I'm ready. Just remember.
Yep,
If it attacks, if it
Wait, so do I look like a giant magic man now?
No, you just. Oh yeah, technically. Yeah, if you were keeping the same. Well, you'd have to technically re-engage it because once you increase in size,
Okay. Can I
you will
make
have-
myself look like that big creature thing that we just killed? 'Cause I'm a giant now.
You,
Oh my
you can.
God.
Yeah, because
That's
now that you're
genius.
much bigger, you
That's literally what I just said. Never mind.
oh, you wanted
No,
to
that's
make
what you said. But I don't think you were tall enough, right?
correct. She's not big enough, but you are much bigger at this point. So if you want to look like the creature, you can certainly do that.
Okay.
And because you are first up in the turn order, you can do that. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna do
as
that.
this creature knocks the shelves out of the way, just splinters of wood and vials and glass just go shattering everywhere, like kind of over some of you guys and into the body of this dead creature in front of you. But Tay, you are first to react. What are you doing?
So I look like the creature now, and I'm giant.
Yes.
Am I big enough to push over the cauldron?
It's still gonna be a struggle. You can try.
I'm not. No, I'm not gonna.
I mean, you can try.
Nope. If you say that, I'm not gonna do it. When you say it like that, I'm not gonna do it.
All right, what are you doing?
And what's happening? A dude just the mage.
So another creature like the large one you just saw just smashed through, and he's
So
right in front of your party. You heard a voice calling of another man, but you can't actually see him from where you are right now.
Okay. And did we hear any of the sounds that the other creature made?
I mean, yeah, kind of like a guttural, deep, sort of ape-like, but with a bit more of a like an edge to it.
Okay. So I'm gonna oh, I'm going to try to distract it with that sound that ape made. Be like,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay. Yep, go ahead.
And so it's just that one creature. And it says a bell fills the air around it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any hit points, instead it takes a 1d12 damage.
Okay. Yep. So it did fail at saving throw, so it takes 1d8. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your damage.
D8. 6.
Okay. So 6 points of damage on that guy. All right. Yeah, it kind of looks over for you a second, seems confused, and then suddenly it's like.
Wait,
as-
it knew it came from me? How did it know it came from me?
It didn't come
bell
for
just
you.
went
You
there.
called for it, and then cast a spell on it.
I know, but
That'll do it.
made a noise.
It's
and
not.
Then...
It's not engaged with you right now. It's
Oh,
just. It just looked at you. You're far away.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I got Hellish Rebuke ready to rock, but yeah.
All right. It seems confused at your presence. Roll me a performance check real quick.
God damn it. What's that? That's a 20, right?
Yep.
I rolled a 2 plus 3 performance, so 5.
Yeah. It actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah. As you're trying to do its voice, and then you hit it with a spell, it seems to be able to see through your illusion. It doesn't seem entirely convinced at this point. And with that, that's going to be the end of your turn. It's Dragathiel's turn now. As she kind of steps out, she sees the man running up behind, but she wants to get back at the ape creatures again for smashing her to the ground. So she's going to run up and go ahead and she's going to go for it. And nope. So she rolled a 9. So she goes up and tries to hit it as it kind of like just barely like sidesteps out of the way, and it's like let's see. Start
If
kind
you
of
were to potentially add 4 to that, would that get close? Because of the D4 from Bless, which should still be active for another like 2 turns, 3 turns, maybe. I don't know. You tell me. I've been trying to keep track of 1 minute, but
Yep, that is exactly if I can roll a 4, then yes.
I'm just trying to help our cause here.
I was not able to roll a 4.
Okay.
But yes, she goes up and just tries to slam into it as it just kind of steps aside and just like laughs at her as it kind of like lifts up its arm as she kind of like runs underneath it. That's gonna be the end of your turn. Ness, it's your turn. Mercy, you're on deck after that.
Aye.
So the wizard guy is like 50 feet away.
Yeah, he is still
Mhm.
about 50 feet out.
And where's the ape creature roughly?
He is just a few feet to the side of where the dead body of the other one was.
Okay, so
Just a little.
I'm just
left.
thinking about my spiritual weapon because I can move it 20 feet. I'm just
Oh yeah,
trying
it's
to see what's
definitely
close
within
to
that.
it.
It's within about 10
Okay.
feet. Yep.
Okay, then I definitely want to hit the thingamabobber with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Wow, I think about other things. Which is not great. That's a 7. So
Okay. 7 to hit.
yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is it kind of goes and hits it in the back, but it just like gets caught in the fur. It doesn't seem to sink in. And go and roll your. I assume you're gonna attack again with your non-spiritual weapon. Okay.
I'm going to guiding bolt the mage.
Well, yes. Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay.
And that's like 120 feet. So
Oh yeah. Then you can definitely
please
reach
be
it.
big money. That's fucking garbo. That's a total of 7 as well.
Yeah. Nope. Unfortunately,
Oh, well.
the guiding goes over his shoulders. Kind of like steps aside now, seeing you in his path ahead. He says, "What are you doing here?" And with that, is that going to be the end of your turn? Are you doing any movement?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Mercy, you're up.
How far away is that mage from me?
He's still from you. Because you're still pretty
I
equidistant.
was like a little ways from Ness. Like
Yeah,
in a
he's-
way that surrounds.
He's still going to be about 40, 50 feet from you at this point.
So that's out of reach. Okay. But the beast is within 30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, he is like probably 10 feet from you, based on where you said you were
Bonus.
located. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to charge with my my sword and rapier.
Okay.
Go with some slash action.
Very good.
Slaction.
Some slaction.
Do I still roll advantage? On this guy?
Nope, not right now.
Okay. Then I'm going to use one of my fighting spirit as a bonus action instead, and basically just gives me advantage plus also 5 temporary HP.
Ooh. How long does the HP last for reference?
So this lasts until the end of the current turn.
Okay, gotcha. Very good. All right, go ahead and roll your attack sensor.
It's 10.
10? Yeah, 10 unfortunately is not going to hit. That was with your rapier, and then you're attacking with your
Yep.
second weapon?
Now I'm
Okay.
gonna attack with the sword, yeah. Uh, 16.
Okay. Yep, 16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage, sir. I changed the music. This one's way too repetitive now.
8.
8. 8. Nope. Nope.
Wait, 8 damage.
Oh, for your oh, sorry. I thought you were on my bad. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That hits then 8. Very good. Yep. So you miss with that and then come around, lay your long sword just right in the side of its bicep there as it cuts in several inches deep. You pull it back as this just blackish, reddish blood just goes gushing down its arm there. And with that, is that going to be the end of your turn? Are you doing anything else, sir?
That is all I can do.
Okay, very good. So next up is it's actually its turn. This time it's gonna. You're the only person that's hit it really recently, so it's going to attack you.
Bring it on, bitch. So when it says temporary HP of 5,
Yes.
and
You
it
turn that music
says
back on.
so it says bonus action, give yourself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn, and give yourself 5 temporary HP. Period. What does that mean
Oops,
for
it's
the
gonna be loud.
temporary HP? Does that just last until the end of the fight, till it's dead?
Did you? I thought you said it was till the end of the round.
So
Or advantages till the end
well,
of the round.
it seems to allude to the fact that I get advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn.
Okay.
And that's verbatim. And then it says, and give yourself 5 temporary HP.
Usually, I think temporary HP lasts until the end of the day. So basically, when you take a long rest, I will look into that. But for now, just assume that's the case.
Okay, because yeah, it seems like if it wouldn't make sense if it just ended at the end of the turn.
Okay.
There'd be no point. All right, I just added that. We're good.
Okay, cool. Very good. All right. With that, it's its turn. It's going to take swings at you. Seeing the other one dead on the floor, it feels a little less like being reckless. So, 20 feet. Sorry, he's got many abilities, many fun things I can do. Oh no, shit! I didn't know that.
Bring it.
Cool. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So he's just gonna he's just gonna go ahead and attack you. So the first hit's 23.
So that's gonna hit.
Yeah. The next one is 14.
That does not hit.
Okay, and then, it's a natural 1. Okay, so the first hit, 2d6. So,
How do you know what hits you?
That's nothing.
Your armor
I'm using my
class?
armor class. Yeah.
So
Okay.
11 points of damage off of the first. He basically comes down at you and just sinks in to your upper shoulder with these enormous tusks as you just feel your flesh being rended apart, as he then kind of like shakes you off and tries to punch you, but you step back out of the way, just barely dodging. And all right, that is going to be its turn. Yes, that's going to be its turn. Up
That's
next.
all it had.
Yep, up next is Tortang. He's going to
more.
just
Let's go, Turtle Man!
So Rain, I'll let you go and attack for that.
Yeah, I'm going for the ape or whatever. Slow. I can read things. I'm good at reading things. I'm good at reading things all the time.
I believe you. I really believe you.
I'm just making sure that I'm like super actually aware of his. I can't click those because that's not my character. Whatever. Let's do the attack for his bow staff, which is. I can read. 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 4 is 13.
Okay. You said 14?
13.
13. Yeah, unfortunately that does not hit.
Well, then that's attack to but I feel like he would probably use the flurry of blows.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. How many key points does he have left right now?
He has 2. This would leave him with 1.
Okay.
He has total. Yeah, I've used 1 already, and he has total of 3. So.
Okay.
And then. These are both just pure trash rolls.
That good. Huh?
But we're still gonna do the math. That's 9, 10, 11, and
Nope.
now that's an even lower roll. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get-
11 and 8.
You
Or an
guys
8.
see then as Tortang just runs up. He like, it seems like he loses some of his momentum or something, but just his movements aren't as smooth as his attacks make contact, but they just aren't landing like they did before. As he seems confused as to like why exactly his fists have failed him. He kind of like steps back for a second, looking at the now looming large gorilla type creature over him. With that, it's gonna be the end of his turn. Selena, it's your turn. It's your turn.
Hi.
Hey.
It's your turn.
I can't my holes.
It's my horse.
Where am I in regards to the creatures?
You're still back about 30 feet from where they are. You're still back behind the shelves, but you can see them. You just have to lean around and take a
Yeah.
shot from.
Okay, I'll take a shot with my short bow then, please.
Okay, very good.
Uh,
Dum, bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum.
Oh shit, I've forgotten what I add to the thing.
For your short bow,
Yeah, for the D20 roll. Is
plus
it anything?
4.
No, it's
according-
nothing, is it?
Yes,
Oh,
plus
okay.
4. Yep.
To the D20.
Yep.
Okay,
D20.
10.
10? No, unfortunately not gonna hit.
Where am I in regards to Dragathiel?
You can see her. I mean, she's up engaged with the creature about 25, 30 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll use Healing Word on her again. Why
Okay.
the fuck not?
Good idea.
Useful for something.
All right, very good. Yep. So you cast Healing Word on Jagathiel. Go ahead and roll your, what is it, D4 plus 2? Yeah.
Yeah. What did I just literally forgot what I just rolled. 4 in total.
All right, very good. Her health is back up. All right, so did you want to move or anything, or are you good where you are?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, very good. It is actually now the mage's turn. And
he came in.
Oh yeah, he's following the creature. Oops, I closed and minimized zoom. Let's get that back. All right, yeah, he was following the creature down towards you guys, and he is now. He's seeing Ness having cast that spell at him. He too is going to summon a spiritual weapon.
Ridledge had sent me a message.
Okay, saying.
He said, also I have silence ability, works the same as a spell if you get into a caster fight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what that means, but I'm just...
All right, so
relay
60-foot range.
It's also expensive, and it would keep like 3/4 of our party from also using spells.
I don't blame. Hey.
So,
Hey.
now beside you, Ness, a like kind of almost dark blue, shadowy type weapon like appears beside you, and it's gonna attack you. On hit, creature takes force damage. Okay, so you do is it just a flat roll? You don't add anything to it?
Your spell modifier, like I get a +2 to the attack.
I don't think this guy does though.
Actually, I get a +4. I use my spell attack modifier. Damn it, I didn't even realize that.
Oh no, there it is. +3. Okay, so let me roll real quick. Nope, he rolled a 4. So as you see this weapon appear beside you, you duck underneath it. It just goes careening over your head. With that, yeah. Yep. Nope. That was a thing he did. He's still running towards you guys at this point. He's about 20 feet out.
And I'm a giant ogre creature.
Ish, something like that. Yeah. You don't know exactly what you are, but you look like the other ape-like creature, whatever it was. And yeah, that's gonna be then his turn. So Batey, it is your turn. Top of the turn order there.
Okay. And that guy's running towards all of us, and am I the furthest away?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot an Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay.
Just for good measure.
Yep, you can just barely see him as he's now appearing on the other side of these creatures and where your party's engaged. You can definitely still hit him. He's visible. If you want to go ahead and take an Eldritch Blast.
I mean, I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Rolled a 4 + 5.
Yep.
That's
Nope.
9.
No. Unfortunately, that is not going to do it. Oh wait,
So-
you know what?
From now on, I'm just gonna say I do not want to throw an Eldritch Blast anywhere near him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll.
So it all back.
You plan.
Jinx your dice.
So who has anybody cast since this fight began? Has anybody? So I know Selena did, and this guy did. Has anybody else cast a spell of level 1 or higher? That wasn't a cantrip. Ness, did you cast any other spell? Guiding Bolt is level 1, right?
I did cast. Yeah, Guiding Bolt's level 1.
Can you guys roll me a d20? Just d20 flat real quick.
Again? Yeah, sure.
No, I don't think you cast a level 1 spell. I think you're
Everyone?
good. No, Selena, Ness, and then this wizard.
So I don't have to?
He's technically a cleric cultist. Yeah, you're good.
Are you?
I don't think you rolled a first.
It's a
level
7.
spell. Okay.
14.
Okay, we're good. All right. So, with that, it is now Batey. Are you moving or anything, or are you just chilling with your Eldritch Blast?
I'm gonna like awkwardly. I mean, did I hit him with the Eldritch Blast?
No, unfortunately not.
Did he know it came from me?
He seems pretty engaged
So
with
far
everybody
away?
else. You missed.
Okay.
You missed pretty by a couple feet.
So I'm gonna like kind of go around like I'm going up to go behind him, like meandering like an ape, like.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, tailspin. Oh yeah, tailspin.
And then
Can I do anything else? I thought I already cast a spell.
Yeah, you cast a spell. I mean, if you had any bonus actions you can do, you've moved up to him. But I don't know what else. I don't know what else you have available. That's up to you. I'm gonna assume nothing.
I mean,
Unless you want to change how you look again, I think that's a bonus action.
no, I'm good with being
Okay.
with Apezilla.
Okay.
Apezilla.
Dragathiel's turn. She's gonna attempt to hit this guy again. She really, really, really wants to hit him. I think that might have worked this time. Let me see. Is Bless a one-time thing, or is it for the duration?
It's for the duration.
Which is how many minutes?
1.
This will be the last time then. Yep.
Okay.
Well, it hits anyway, so she's good. Okay. So she goes up to smack this guy with her hammer. Two-handed, so D12. And boom.
Nice.
I'm sorry, oh, it's a D10. My bad. Right, let me double check. Actions, equipment. Yes, a D10. Okay. Nice. So she actually max damage, so she hits him for 12 total. Boom. So she just runs up and just directly in the side of his kneecap. You just hear a as he kind of kind of stumbles to the ground for a second. Yeah, that didn't feel good. He's hurting a good bit. He's still looking pretty tough, but he is definitely taking damage. So Ness, it is your turn.
Okay. This wizard is within 20 feet now.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon over to him.
Okay.
And smack him in whatever vulnerable parts I can hopefully hit. Good God, that's way better. That's a total of 22.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. Go and roll damage.
Which is total 8.
8. Yep, there we go. Very good. Noted. Yeah, it just collides. It collides into him as he's running. It just like in the side as just blood kind of goes light. You see it just kind of dripping down the side of his robes, but he's still kind of heading towards you guys. What else are you doing?
About how far away is he? You said about 20 feet?
Yeah, he's about 20 feet at this point.
Okay. I'd like to move within about I move 5 feet closer to get within 15 feet.
Okay.
And cast Burning Hands, which is a cone, 15-foot cone.
Very good. Yep.
And it's him. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, let me see.
Against DC 12.
Okay. Yep. Yep, he technically rolled a 17. I don't even know why I added.
Okay, so he takes half
Okay.
this damage. Boop. So that's 10, 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Okay, very nice. Yep, so he's just, as he's heading towards you and you put out your hands and just flames kind of go out in a little cone in front of you. Like you see him like, ha, ha, and he manages to throw his robe off. But he's still heading towards you guys, seemingly
It's
intent.
getting hot in here, so hot.
Take off
So
all
take
your
off all your robes. And that's and then I'm gonna try and step back into sort of the relative cover behind the shelf.
Okay, very
Because
good.
I only move 5 feet, so I'm gonna move 5 feet back or whatever.
Okay, gotcha. All right. With that, that's the end of your turn, Mercy. What are you doing?
Going to attack.
And Tortang is going to be after not next turn, but the turn after. Just who you are.
Sorry, hold on, let me accidentally close my thing.
Okay.
Okay. So that guy's. Can I attack again? The big dude.
Yeah. He's
Gonna
right
attack
there.
him again with my rapier and sword.
Okay.
How's he looking again? Just curious.
I mean, he's rough, but he still looks. He's okay. Like he can keep fighting for a while. It feels like.
I'm gonna use another fighting spirit so I can gain advantage on my attack rolls.
Okay.
All right,
Do it.
sorry.
Is it on all your attack rolls or just the next one?
for the turn.
Okay.
So I guess all of them for this turn.
Very good. Yep, do it.
So 18.
18. Yep, that hits.
Damage being 9.
Okay. Very good. Next attack.
12.
12 even with your advantage?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Unfortunately, 12 does not hit. So the first attack, you go stab again, just pierces into his side as you pull it back and then go to take another hit with your sword. But it just seems to like almost bounce off a hardened part of his hide where it seems to have been calloused and kind of grown over with thicker skin. Anything else you're doing?
I'm going to no, I'm good. I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. All right. It's Dragathiel's turn. Yep. So she's gonna keep wailing away on this guy at the moment. Okay, well, it's a natural one. Let me see. Let me see what else I can do. Bonus action. Nope. I'm sorry, I'm just reading your bonus actions real quick. Okay. Yep, so she misses her attack then, and she's gonna go ahead. Actually, she's gonna hold on to that. Yeah. She's gonna hold on to that for now. Okay, cool. Though she hasn't. Oh, you know what? She didn't prepare any of her spells before she left. I'll do that. Let me do that for her. Oh yeah, definitely Searing Smite. Gotta have that.
Hey,
Yes. What's up?
can I? It's just been languishing here, and I don't like natural ones. Can I pass my inspiration to Dragathiel so she can re-roll that attack?
Like
Does that work?
Uh.
Is that how I can't? I'm not super.
So
I
normally
haven't used inspiration a ton. Is it? It's just, or is it just advantage on an
it's
attack?
usually advantage. So normally the way
It has to be
that
before, right? Sorry.
no
sorry.
no so
You-
so the
my
way
bad.
so the way that when I give you advantage, I may toy around with that rule, but the way it works by default is a DM advantage doesn't expire, but it lets you add a D10 to a roll. So no.
Okay, got
this
it.
case,
Got
yeah.
it.
Yeah. All right. In any case, she's actually gonna end her turn there. It is actually Ness's turn now. What you doing?
How bad does this wizard look?
I mean, now that he's been hit and lit on fire, he's not great, but he's doing okay. I mean,
It'll make me so proud.
Did I
Sure.
miss a turn?
did
I
you?
feel like, yeah,
No.
I feel like we've.
I feel like
I feel
Hold
like
on,
my
hold on.
turn came up
Hold
real
on.
quick.
Hold on. Bate?
Yeah,
Because
because
Bate just went, right?
Dragathiel just went.
I haven't gone in a long time.
I mean, you've
Hold on.
gone since
Hold on,
me.
hold on, hold
I
on.
haven't.
Did I just skip back to the
Yeah.
top?
Yeah, Jess, you haven't had a
Who-
turn in a hot
Yeah,
minute.
because Mercy just went, right?
Yeah, I thought it was tour time.
That's what it was. No, it's the. What's happening?
my cat is having like an asthma attack.
Oh.
no.
Yeah, our little dog at home does that occasionally too.
Oh.
Blue does that sometimes. It's like you
Don't
have to
like
hold him
them.
like upright, try and help him
wait.
breathe better.
No, but you're totally
Gosh.
right. For some reason I thought Mercy. Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah, I think you did Dragathiel.
I did her out of turn.
Instead of
Yes.
Tortang. I think that's what happened.
It should be the yeah. It should be the creature actually going now and then Tortang.
Me.
So let's wait for the kitty because I want to make sure the kitty's okay. But I am gonna go and roll attacks for for this guy against Mercy real quick. 1. That misses. 2. Also misses. Aha! Natural 20. Okay, so the final attack does land. So it kind of goes up to try and bite you again. It swings again as you duck underneath it, but it seems like it was a feint as the third fist comes around, or the third attack, this fist comes around and nails you in the back. Let me roll the damage.
feel better, kitty. I'm
14 points of damage,
love.
Mercy.
I think he has a little kitty cold.
Oh.
His nose is a little runny.
Yeah.
He hit the guy just hit you.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's 14 points of damage. He got a critical.
Okay.
Could have been way worse. For sure. All right. With that, that's going to be the end of its turn. It is now Tortang's turn. Yeah, apologies for getting out of order. For some reason, that was... I just read something wrong. That's my bad.
I don't think I want to spend his last key points. We're just going to do the attack and the bonus action on armed strike.
Okay, very good. Yep.
Oop. So that's not great. 12 for his quarterstaff.
Okay, 12. That does not hit, unfortunately.
And a natural one on his.
All right.
Jesus, I am just terrible with his rolls. Natural one on the unarmed strike.
All right. Now, Selena, it is your turn as Tortang has gone up and tried to hit. Apologies. Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm gonna do the same thing as last time, so I'm gonna
Okay.
attempt this time, hopefully. Hit it
Okay,
with my
okay.
short bow.
Very good. I mean, okay. And you do have spells.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just make
Whenever I use my spells, they don't do any damage. I picked really badly with my spells. That's what I mean by control flames. I thought that was an attack thing, but it's not. So I don't really have many things that actually do damage.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you're right.
It's
You're
fine.
right.
I don't know why I'm adding up 10. So, because I already know that doesn't hit, doesn't it?
Unfortunately, it does not.
So where am I in? Am I within however many feet of Dragathiel?
Yes. If you want, are you trying to healing word her again?
Yep, I'm just gonna do the same thing again.
Okay. Yep. You indeed are. Just let me know.
6.
6. Nice. That actually puts her back at full, so she's good to go. All right. Good job. And with that, that is gonna be the end of your turn, I assume. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Can't do anything else. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Wizard's turn as he's moving up. So technically, he's gonna go ahead and try and attack you again with his spiritual weapon. Doom. I don't think 8's gonna hit you.
No.
You're weak, but not that weak. And with that, all right. Melee. Yep. So he's gonna move up to you. Yeah. So he just comes running up to you, and at this point, you see him kind of like strike out with like his fist, like just kind of open palm to hit you in the side. It's just kind of just a gross black necrotic glow around his as he slams into you. Yeah. There's no save for this one. All right. Really? That a good spell. All right, so he uses inflict wounds on you.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's touch, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he moved up to you.
Yeah, but he's still got to touch me. That's an attack roll.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait, hold on.
I'm
let's
like
find
99% sure.
It doesn't actually say that, though. Now I'm curious. Oh, yep, there we go. Yep, it is a melee attack. There we go. He's going to try to attack you then. I see it. It was in the minimal, the smaller thing.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, I don't think that's gonna hit.
I got a
no,
big boy armor class.
no, he did not hit. Yeah, so he comes up and misses you. His hand just kind of goes by you. Yeah, that's just gonna be the end of his turn. So, we're back at the top of the turn. Now we're at Bate, and we'll skip Dragathiel because I accidentally already went out of turn for her. So, Bate, top of the turn order. What are you doing?
So what's the situation? What's the monster doing? What's the wizard doing?
The wizard is now within melee range of Ness. He missed, but he just tried to attack him, and then the other creature is currently attacking Mercy. He's hit him a couple times pretty hard.
And I moved closer last turn, right?
Yeah.
How close am I to them?
I mean,
am I
you're
within like 5 feet of both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
at this point, yeah, because you said you moved up behind him. You had enough movement to
I
to
did.
get right there.
So if I'm within 5 feet, I'm gonna do Word of Radiance. It's you utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice you can see within that range must succeed in a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiance damage.
Okay, so you're just trying to position yourself between the two of them.
I mean, you said I was within 5 foot. Feet
We
of
said
each.
both of them. I thought you meant Mercy and the creature, but yeah, I think. Hold on, let me look at him.
Oh, if not, wherever I am, you can. I'll go for that creature. It's fine. If it's a different creature, I'm gonna do something. If I can't hit both, I'm gonna do something else.
Yeah, the other guy's engaged with Ness, who's a little bit further away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then So who is Mercy got hit bad?
Yeah, he's been hurt. He's been hit pretty
All right,
solidly a couple times.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that guy.
Okay, okay, very good.
That's on Mercy.
Okay, yep. Roll your d20.
I'm afraid to click it. Oh my god, I rolled a 20! I got a 20!
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, 20. Yep. So that's a critical. So roll a d10.
That was just such genuine excitement. That made me very happy.
I rolled a 4.
That's okay. So you double that. So you do 8 damage. Okay. So you just kind of come. You guys see as a giant gorilla bate walks up behind this creature and kind of raise their hand and just bam.
I'm gonna blow you up. I'm gonna blow you
All
up.
right, and we took Dragathiel's turn. Ness, that means you're up.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
I took Dragathiel's turn early last time, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just was muted for a second.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, congrats on that nat 20.
I don't think I've ever had one of those.
Just imagine if you'd rolled a 10, you would have done 20 damage. That would have been amazing. It's hard to do. That's a lot of things that got to come together, though. The percentage.
I'm just happy I didn't get a 2.
Yeah, no, you did good.
This I think is my last turn of the spiritual weapon, so I'm going to try and hit the wizard with it.
Okay, very good.
Be a dead wizard, please. That's 12 plus 4 is 16.
16. Yep, that's what you needed.
Awesome. That's a total of 8 damage.
8 damage. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
He's looking hurt, but he is still standing.
Sure. That being the case, it's not my usual, but since he's like right up in my business, I'm gonna pull out that mace and try and take a swing at him. Which I've yet to do.
Okay, yeah. Melee attack. Wow, okay.
Yeah, with my weak little baby arms. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hold on. I didn't roll for that guy last time. Who else? Selena, did you cast you cast Healing Word again, right? Can you roll a d20 for me real quick? And just let me know what you get.
You want me to roll that too?
Did you cast another spell?
I do believe I did.
Then yes. What did you say you got?
Full.
Okay. We're good.
Try to cast Burning Hands. Let me.
Yeah,
That's
you
an
did.
18.
Okay, we're good. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
And my attack roll for him was a total of 3. So.
Yep. Unfortunately, that does not connect.
Yeah.
Mercy, it is your turn.
So I'm going to attack the big boy again with my rapier and sword.
Okay.
I'm not going to use anything to give me advantage, so I'm just going to roll. I got it. 18.
18. Yep, that hits.
Four for damage.
Okay. Second attack.
8.
8. Okay. Nope. that does not hit.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to utilize Second Wind. So I basically just can regain 1d10 plus 3 HP. So I'm just gonna roll for that.
Okay, very good. Right. It is now the creature's turn. And he's going to turn around to engage with the other large entity who just blasted him in the back. So here we
Come
go.
at me, bro.
Does 14 hit you? I think your AC is pretty low, right?
My armor class is 13.
Yes. Okay, so the first attack hits. And remember, whenever you get hit, if you want to use Hellish Rebuke, it's just a reaction. So the second attack also hits. And all 3 attacks hit. But let me make sure. Let me read when that triggers. So Hellish, because you said you were going to use Hellish Rebuke. Are you still planning to do that?
Yeah, if something hits me, I'm gonna shmooshy him.
One reaction when you take. Oh, so the first time, let me roll damage on the first one, and then we'll let you roll for that. Okay, so.
Sure, I have to roll for it. Can't someone else roll for it?
So on the first hit, you take 11 points of damage. Is that right?
Great.
Yep,
Oh, good.
11. 11 points of damage, and now if you want to trigger Hellish Rebuke, it would be at this point.
Yep, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And then I
So
roll a
it's
d20.
3. You don't even have to. It's 3d10.
Oh.
Yep.
So I roll d10 3 times?
Yes. So basically, I'm sorry, it's only 2d10 for your level. My bad. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2d10 at first
2d10,
level, and
and
then
he gets a
if you
dex
cast
save.
it higher, it's 1 more d10.
Yes.
All right, so first d10 was an 8.
Okay.
Second d10 was 5.
Okay. So 13 total. He's going to take 7 damage on that then. Because he did make his save. So he suddenly just flames engulf most of his bodies. He's trying to like flame them out and just trying to roll around and get it off. But he's looking really bad at this point, but he is still up. So he gets to finish his 2 attacks on you because he is not dead. 9, 6. So you take 15 points of damage, Pate.
Well, I'm dead.
Or you're down. You're not dead yet. Not dead yet.
I'm not quite dead. I feel happy.
So at this point, it kind of turns around and just like bites into her and throws her onto the ground as the illusion of the ape just disappears from around her as a very large Bate, still very large Bate, is now sitting on the ground in front of you guys.
No.
It's now
Spin around.
Tortang's turn,
Seacrest out.
and then Selena, you're up after that.
All right. Goodness gracious. Okay, maybe now he is going to use that last key point, having seen her go down.
Okay.
So, core staff roll, that's not great either. That's 13. Eesh. Okay. And then his other 2 attacks. That's a natural 1
Okay.
and a 4.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's an 8 and a 5.
Is that all 3? That was all 3, right?
It surely is.
Yeah. No.
And
Unfortunately,
one good fucking round, man.
Unfortunately,
Rolling for him.
Tortang's having a hard time as he goes up and she's like just punching it in the back, but it does not seem to be responding. Selena, it's your turn.
Let's have a see whether this works this time. Wait, is the wizard left? Just the
He
wizard
is.
left?
He's currently
Yeah.
right next to Ness, and then Bate has just been knocked unconscious by the gorilla type creature.
Okay. I'm within like 80 feet of them though, aren't I?
Yep, both of them.
Okay, cool. Right. Did I just roll that?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know.
Why'd you get to 20 or something?
No, it's on a 4, but I don't know whether I rolled it or not.
What do you mean you don't know if you rolled it or
what
not?
do you mean? Did you
I'm
pick
like
it up and roll it?
literally half asleep. I don't think so.
Just move it to the
Because
middle of the
I
tray
went back and
and press
checked my
R.
thing. Should I just?
Just
don't
roll.
know. Should I
Just
just
What are you
use
rolling for?
Just re-roll it.
that to do the
Short bow.
the short bow?
Yeah, just re-roll. If you
Okay.
did. Yeah, just roll again.
Sorry, I genuinely don't know.
That's all good.
I'm struggling. I'm like half asleep. I mean, it wasn't much better anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. 10 again.
How,
So am I within range of Bate?
you are, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna use healing word on Bate.
All right. Go ahead and roll for that, and then Bate whatever she. So it's 1d4 plus 2. So you'll get your health back, and you'll immediately come conscious again. Okay, 5. So you get 5 health back, Bate. With that.
Sorry, I'm really struggling. I'm like half asleep.
No,
here.
I understand.
I didn't know whether I'd rolled it or not.
I totally 100% get it. With that, it is now the cultist's turn as he's going to strike out at you again. I don't think 14 hits you, does it?
Not even
Ness.
close.
Okay, didn't think so. As he goes to try.
19 for reference.
Gotcha. Yeah, he goes and tries to strike you,
Jeebus.
and he just totally misses again as you just kind of bat his hand out of the way.
I want him to hit me because I have Hellish Rebuke too. Damn it! Like.
That's what you get for being so
I
strong.
want you to hit me as hard as you
Hit
can.
me!
Yeah, I know it's crazy.
Yep, Bate, it's your turn. You're now back conscious, but you are laying on the ground, just kind of facing the ceiling at this
What's
point.
near me?
You still kind of see this large gorilla form over you.
Yeah, so we're gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. Do it.
And with the bonus action, I have daggers after. So I will dagger his face if I can afterwards, if he's not dead yet. Anyway, 15.
Wow.
15 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Let me see. So I.
So I have bonus actions. It says actions in combat 2 weapon fighting. So I just wanted to say that
Yeah.
after I Eldritch Blast, I will stab him in the eyeballs. If
Let
I
me
can.
see.
Right.
The second attack, when you're holding 2 weapons, it counts as your bonus action. So the first attack is your action.
Yeah.
The second attack is your bonus action. Right?
Yes, I just read it. So yeah, the way it works is if you attacked with a melee weapon for your first attack instead of your spell.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could. So like that's basically what Mercy's doing. He's able to stab and then stab again because he's got two.
Two of a damn.
Two
So I
weapons.
can't Eldritch Blast and then stab.
Correct.
Okay, then I'll just Eldritch Blast.
Okay, very good. And 15 did hit. So roll damage.
What dice?
D10.
Oh, that 10. Yes.
D10.
10!
Oh, nice. You rolled 10 damage. I don't even have to fudge the numbers to end this fight quickly. He had 10 health left. Yeah. So how do you want to kill this guy then? You hold up your hand. What are you doing? So yeah, you guys see is from the ground this extra large Bate holds up her hand. Is the force of the blast actually goes through his skull and just explodes out the top as he kind of like just falls over back dead. So he falls over dead. Man, it is that yeah. It's that guy doesn't even if that guy wanted to surrender, he's got to get through the entire turn order. So at this point. Jagathiel now makes her way over to this guy, and she's gonna whack him with her hammer, and she definitely hits. So
Back and whacking.
let's see how this goes.
I want to throw more stuff in,
Put your pee.
the cauldron.
No, please don't.
All right, so she hits him for 5 points of damage. He is looking really rough at this point. She comes up behind us like he's engaged with you and just clocks him in the side as he kind of falls to his knees. He is still alive, but he is really in bad shape. Ness, it is now your turn. Yes.
I'm thinking. I've what? Everybody else gets like 30 minutes to choose. Give me like one.
But you know
Thank-
what you're doing.
I do know what I'm doing,
I
but I
know.
don't know what I'm doing.
Walk me through your thought process.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the last person involved in this whole thing was asleep and then dead.
Okay.
And we don't know anything about these guys, so I'd like to try to figure out a way to like, especially if he's looking rough. I don't know. I'd like to. I don't know. I think I'd like to, because nobody else has responded. I'd like to raise my mace in the air, and say, "Look around.
Okay.
You can surrender, or we can end you."
All right. Roll me an intimidation check with advantage.
Okay. With our advantage. Let me get to that screen real quick.
With advantage.
With advantage. That's a natural 20, so I'm just gonna take that.
Okay. Can't get much better.
That first roll, yeah.
Okay.
Are we still in combat for this?
We're about to find out. So you're just telling him to surrender. I mean, at this point, he does look around, sees the two dead creatures beside him, and he was just reaching for his weapon, but he just kind of puts up his hand and says, "All right, then I'll play along. I'd prefer not to die. That's up to Mercy, who's next. Are you guys ending combat or not?" he's trying to give up, but that is up to you guys.
I'm gonna get real close, like right up in his face.
Okay. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, I bet you hate this right now. You're gonna cooperate entirely. You're gonna answer all of our questions, and just so you know, of all the people here who propositioned you, the nice one saved your life. Not everybody else in this group is quite so keen to keep people alive. So.
Wait a second. We're questioning the...
Yes, Ness convinced him to surrender at this point, and he seems to be cooperating so far.
I'm just
You attacked us, so I don't have any compunction about ending your life. So you can tell us what we want to know, or you just never say anything to anyone ever again.
Well, to be clear, that was a little bit of an ambiguous sentence. Does that mean you're going to kill me?
I'm going to
anyways?
murder you. Yeah, I'm going to kill you.
Well, then perhaps...
Sorry, that wasn't clear enough for you.
Yeah.
Is that clear enough for you?
Yeah, that helps a bit.
Tell us what we want to know, or we're going to kill you.
Wait. Or you're going to kill me, or you
Can
are
I-
going to kill me.
I don't
regardless.
I'm
Because
about
that
to.
makes a
I'm
big
about to
difference.
stab you right now.
I'm about to.
Can I
Sit
secretly
down.
cast
Yeah,
a spell?
what does he do?
Secretly cast
Selena, what did you
Can I
say?
secretly cast a spell? Zone of Truth. I don't know whether I can do that secretly. I know they'll know if it works, but can I secretly try and cast it? I don't know whether I'm close enough. It says 60
It's about to get real. Fucking Zone of Truth. Ooh.
Let me see how it reads. So, Zone of Truth. You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts the turn there must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether the creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw. An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth. So, you are casting Zone of Truth. Okay.
I don't trust him that he's going to tell us the
So,
That's all of us.
all
just
of you
asked.
guys, yeah,
Serious.
everybody except, well, no, yeah, everybody except Selena needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Against spell DC.
I don't know what her DC is. Let me check.
Uh,
It is 12.
I don't care. I'll tell you the truth. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, charisma 12. You got to make a 12 on your charisma.
There's a
saving.
difference between choosing and having.
So Selena, he failed on his charisma save.
That's a
So does that
13,
mean that
baby.
He
Oh,
has to
last
tell the
birthday.
truth.
Which one? Which
Or
one? do we
has
roll?
to
Charisma.
sort of tell the truth.
Yeah, roll a d20 and then add your charisma modifier to it. Or
All
subtract,
right.
depending on your charisma.
Dergathiel succeeds. Tortang fails.
Oh,
Yeah.
you roll form. Got it.
14.
So when you fail, does that mean that you're under the zone
Yeah,
of truth?
you can tell who in the sphere has succeeded and failed. So at the moment, Bate, what did you roll?
14.
So Bate succeeded. Currently, the cultist has failed. Tortang has failed. Mercy, what did you get?
Got a 14 as well.
So I think it's everybody, right? Except for Tortang.
Except for George.
Okay.
Who's not here?
Yeah.
to-
I was going to say,
But-
who's also a very open book, so we pretty
Yeah.
much know everything.
I don't know.
I feel-
don't know. I
I
think
feel
there's some
funny. I
lies in
think-
there.
Who knows
never
what is
know.
inside
It's
my
not actually-
shell?
Right.
So
Hey,
at this
Tortang, what's inside your shell?
oh, I keep many things in there. Did I tell you about this guy that exploded one time?
That's really good. Holy shit.
That is a really
that's
good.
Ah.
Legit
All right.
perfect.
So, with that, yeah, you see that both of them fail. So he is
Okay.
now he's now truthful.
So I'm gonna walk up closer to him.
Okay,
Wait, what the fuck am I asking him?
you tell me, bae.
Who is it that assigned you to work here?
There we go.
This doesn't even work. What are
Sorry,
you
my
doing?
brain's not working.
Well, I mean, Vistra's in charge right now. Why?
What is he in charge of?
Well, operations.
Operations for
charge?
what?
Well, you can see he's struggling very hard to try.
Yeah, because he's trying to worm his way around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can tell us.
He's okay. You can tell us. That was so innocent. I love you. Yeah. So, well, as you might have noticed, we have some friends from elsewhere.
Elsewhere?
I'm just gonna stand up really close to him now and just be like, you can evade the truth. But as we've already said, we will kill you if you don't give us the information we want.
But we're nice people. We're nice people. We could have killed you. We didn't kill you. So we're nice people. Does it make you happy to work for people who aren't that nice?
Well, I do like being very powerful.
You can be powerful without being mean. Look at us.
Yeah, look around. Look at the dead bodies. You want powerful. This is powerful.
I don't think, you know, I mean, I get it. You're under the influence or oversight of things from elsewhere. But we just killed some of those things from elsewhere. So where's the real power coming from? If you help us, we don't need to cast these spells. We can just go and kill your boss, which we're already probably going to do anyway. And you can evade and hem and haw. And if you continue to evade and hem and haw, we're going to know. And we're going to be a little less forgiving.
But Tay, where are you at this point?
I'm with them.
Okay.
Like,
did
close.
you ever, to be clear, you never your spell of what you looked like changed as soon as you went down?
Mm.
Okay.
So I look like me now.
Yeah, let me
Giant.
see.
Am I still
Large
giant
size
me, or
you.
did that wear off?
That's what I was checking real quick.
Oh.
Because I think it's actually still active.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Let me see how long it lasts for.
Hey now, this is what dreams are made
It's a good song.
of.
It's a good song.
Yep, Lucy McGuire. She wants to be giant.
I know. What a yeah. That's one of my favorite. Just to get slightly off topic, I used to love that song.
Me too.
It's so good.
I can play that on guitar.
listen
Nope.
to
Okay,
it
that
on
will
headphones.
have expired at this
It's
point.
on
So
my
you
song list.
Okay, so I'm
you've
regular
shrunk
me.
back down to your regular size. At this point, he kind of looks past you, Ness, as Bate walks up. He says, "I see you finally returned. Why are you with these people?"
Excuse me?
Who is she to you anyway? We've just recently met her, so we don't know all of your history. Fill me in.
Yes, please do tell them all about me.
Bate, have you forgotten again?
Have I ever forgotten
Yeah.
again? What?
Ah, I see. So she's not, she used to be a bit different when she was here.
Different how?
Well, she's very,
Not very nice.
yes, that's a good way to put it. She was very special to our leader.
Special to your leader because he wanted to control me? You're in the circle of truth, pal.
Fun.
You don't know who you are, do you?
I don't know whether this is a thing that we're allowed to do, so tell me if we're not allowed to. But
What are you doing?
because I'm literally stood like right next to him, can
Mhm.
I just grab my dagger and just sort of lean it against him a little bit? I don't know whether that's a thing we're allowed to do.
He's starting to clam up again. Yeah, you can. What are you trying to get? Are you just,
I was trying to keep him giving us information, but I just wanted to ask that before I then did it.
This is, yeah. So are you, yeah, roll an intimidation check then.
Okay. Thank you. $13.
He kind of leans back, says that information might get me in, sharing that might get me a little worse than death.
What's worse than death?
He looks around, he says, have you seen the sort we're consorting with?
Well, we don't tend to know much about them, to be honest. That's the information that we're trying to find out.
I will say I don't know much about the pit or the Nine Hells, but they don't seem like nice places to visit.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of rumors flying around about those things. You know, I've never been there myself, but I also hear they're not nice.
Why
No,
does
else
your
it's not
leader
nice.
want me?
Me.
What do you say, Bate?
What does your leader want with me, and what is your leader's name? Phonetically sounding.
He does not want to tell you.
See, this is
That's
this
so
is the
cool.
thing I was talking about. What's your name? I'm sorry, I didn't ask. It's so impolite of me.
My name is Joran.
Joran, this is exactly what I was talking about. See, again, very, very, very nice. I am, but my friend's not so much. And this hemming and hawing and dancing around.
Kind of makes us want to blow you up.
I understand.
Can I whisper in his ear?
You can, yeah. You can certainly whisper.
He's in a
his ear.
circle of truth, right? How long can he hem and haw for?
He can avoid telling
Yeah,
you
you
whatever he
avoid
forever,
wants.
yeah.
things. Yeah,
So he
literally
can just
forever.
not talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper in his ear and just be like, I killed a guy in cold blood downstairs. Do you want to be next? Do I need to do another intimidation roll?
I'll give you advantage on it because we'll say Ness was helping.
Okay.
But yeah.
So am I rolling it twice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 17.
Well, can you promise to get me out of here?
We can't even promise to get ourselves out of here.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna.
I mean, don't say that.
I mean, we'll try.
I'm gonna.
Ourselves out. We'll take you with us.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
gonna
I love your
twirl
negotiating
my
skills.
ring at him. Well, I'm gonna twirl my
Listen.
ring. Look him dead in
Listen
the
to me.
eyes.
Oh, go ahead. You got a thing. Yeah.
I'm just gonna look him dead in the eyes and be like, "Of course, we'll get you out of here. Of course, without a doubt."
Okay. Did you succeed on your?
Let me see.
You'll get advantage on it because he's pretty preoccupied with
With what, wizard?
you guys,
Me?
with the rest of you. Okay. So go ahead and
Sweet.
this is gonna be a do you actually intend to try and get him out? Mercy? Are you being serious or are you lying?
I'm lying.
Then you need to roll deception on that then.
Okay.
What did you say his name was? Joro?
Joran.
Joran.
Am I rolling advantage on deception as well? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think you would based on.
Okay.
But just let me know the total.
I just add this up, yeah. Oh yeah. 18.
Well, if you can get me out, perhaps I can help a bit.
Oh, you're gonna need to help a lot.
And you know I've lost my memory. How do you know that?
Well, when you when you came here before, You had lost it previously, maybe a week prior. I don't know exactly. It was a bit difficult to say. Maybe longer.
How did I know to come here?
So you haven't noticed anything strange ever happening, or any strange going-ons, or anything?
I mean, I can blow things up. That's
So
uh
I see. Well, there's a battle going on inside of you, you see. And we've yet to discern how the other half got there. But, there's a seed inside of you that we intended to use to bring back our Lord Keswick.
Keswick.
You know what?
What
Ness...
is Keswick the Lord of?
Ness, roll me a religion check.
That's a 16 total.
Okay. That name definitely rings a bell with you. Keswick was a great demon lord from thousands of years ago. But mention of him kind of... I'm sorry, not Keswick. I just realized I pulled the wrong name. Kasan. 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 I had two very similarly named characters. Anyways,
Sure.
Kasan. So, Kasan was a very, very, very powerful demon lord that had attempted at one point to invade the material plane. There was a lot written about him, and then a lot seems to have been lost, but at some point he appeared to have been defeated. You don't know much more than that, other than that he was definitely bad news.
You're trying to bring back Kasan.
Kasan.
That
Yes.
the actual Kasan.
Yes.
That seems like a good idea to you.
I've had mixed feelings about it, but I've been promised a great many things.
And demons are really known for keeping promises. Have you read a book ever that wasn't about spells? Do you
Well,
have any idea what you're dealing with?
So, Kasan, he already has followers to the north that have been making a lot of progress, we'll say.
When you say progress, though, they admittedly can't do much without Bate.
Well, we've been looking into that. Unfortunately, she's been laden with this other bit, which we've yet to identify, that seems to be keeping Kasan at bay, keeping him from growing, which is why we needed her here, to figure out how to get rid of this part, to expel it.
So do you intend to kidnap her, to take her away? Is that what the plan was by getting her here?
Well, yes, we were trying to bring her back at all costs. She was here willfully before, and then something seemed to have changed as she left in quite a fuss. Incinerated a few of my friends.
Well, sounds like something went wrong.
I don't know what else. What do you want to know? I don't know.
What is the name of your leader that is looking for me?
It's he looks again at Mercy. Says, "Can you swear?" He says, "You will get me out."
I swear I'll get you out, and you're gonna run far away. No more of this cultist capture summoning bullshit. All right.
I understand, but all right,
Yes,
He
we
looks
will
at all
get
of you.
shot.
Says, if you fail,
We won't fail. We're not in
It
the
doesn't-
business of failing.
well, it won't matter where any of us run.
Hmm.
I mean, it
When
still
the mo-
sounds like we've got the key.
Jordan, the more you tell us, the better off we'll be. Since we're trying to do this together.
Well, his name is Murdoch.
What? You said his name was Joran.
No, the
Oh.
leader's name is Murdoch, yo.
Rain's got it. The leader.
Yeah.
You were asking who the leader was. The leader's name is Murdoch. You seem confused.
So
The
we're,
guy
we're-
that you're talking to is.
The guy that you're
Is
talking to is
Joran.
Joran.
right.
he's
That's
The
that's
guy,
what I was
the
talking
name,
to.
yeah, the name of the leader. You said, who are you working for?
Oh, okay.
And he said Murdoch.
Sorry.
Joran said Murdoch in response to your question.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, so I'm guessing Morin is this magic man that we're looking for.
Murdoch?
Yes, Murdoch.
You just transpose both of their
Yep.
names together in a
Guys,
weird
I'm just-
portmanteau.
She
Totally.
really is
And
confused,
Yeah.
isn't she?
Yeah, I'm
I
just
feel
trying to
like I
clarify.
haven't-
I'm just trying to clarify.
Slept at all. I suck at this game.
Important names: Kassan, Murdoch,
Yeah,
Joran.
I'm taking notes. Don't sweat it.
Thank you, because I can't remember anything.
Yeah.
So Joran, the more information you can give us, the better off we'll be.
I mean, I'm
We're
fairly.
trying to get you out too. You're part of this too now. Let's go.
Is there anything else you can share with us that might help us defeat your master upstairs?
So
Vistra?
there are. We've been harnessing several wells of power and corrupting them to try and increase Kassan's influence and hopefully make his return easier. To purify those, I don't know exactly how. There are I don't know if you've seen any yet, but there are they've been capturing people wandering through the forest and kidnapping people from nearby, and they've been changing them to be, well, kind of forcibly followers of Kassan. They're much less normal now, we'll say. As far as the activity in the north, I don't know. I've never been to the Boreal Vale. I was actually born in Gryden, and I'm here, but I've never been any further north. I can't tell you much about that, other than they've made a lot more progress than we have here.
I appreciate your candor. Dragathiel,
Yeah.
did you? Can I see that hammer?
I mean, it's pretty big and heavy.
I
You're
just want to
kinda-
look at it. I don't want to hold it.
Okay. Well, yeah. And she kind of hold it up.
So, Jordan, we promised to get you out of here, and I intend to hold that promise. But I also intend to make sure you never use magic to hurt anyone again. Dragathiel, would you mind smashing his hands to bits?
Okay. I mean, wait. Let me check what her oath is. She might not do that, actually. She says,
Hello there.
Hello there.
I hear that you would like someone mutilating.
she kind of says, yeah, I'm not, I don't think I'm really comfortable. Like, I mean, well, he's a pretty bad guy, though.
It's not going to kill him.
She looks at Selena. She
He
says, Selena,
he'll
do you
just
want
never
to
cast spells again?
do you want to do this? She kind of holds her hand
Oh.
over.
I'm more than happy to do this.
No, please, I'm nothing with, I can't.
I know, that's the point. Selena?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try and struggle away at this point.
Sure. I mean, like, I'm gonna try and to grab him or do something that I'm not very strong, but
Right.
I'm not
What
very
about-
strong either. Can I? Am I using the hammer?
Can Tortang do his thing and we all just get away? Where he does silence?
Wait, no, that's not what we want to do though. We want to cut.
I just
like,
want to
cut his
break his
off.
hands to bits so he can't cast spells anymore.
Can I use the hammer then?
You're not using the hammer. She has the hammer. I
Yeah,
want
but
her to
Okay.
use her hammer because she's big and strong and has a hammer which smashes
Yeah.
things but good.
So Dragathiel was not wanting to use it. You can use the hammer, Selena, but it'll be less effective for you for sure.
Okay.
If you're just
will
trying
it
to,
be
it's not
less
like you're
effective than me
trying to.
cut his hands off with my dagger.
Hey, you do you.
I'm gonna try and cut his hands off with my dagger. Then can I do that?
All
If
right.
someone's holding him.
I mean,
you can use my hammer. I got a hammer. You can use my hammer.
Ness.
It depends what's most effective, though, doesn't it?
Meanwhile, he's like, please don't, please don't cut off my hands. As he's listening to you guys discuss your mutilation.
It's.
I don't
I'm
understand
doing
how
you a
this-
service.
This is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I don't understand.
This
I
is
could do
cruel.
worse.
Shut up.
Ness, this is not like. Come on, we don't need to do this.
Okay, can I cut his hands off then, please?
It's not cruelty. It's justice.
How do I do that? I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do these.
Oh, this is such a D&D moment. Okay. Only in D&D. I want that as a t-shirt too. So Ness, you're trying to hold him?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna roll just
Hold on, there's got to be another way to punish him. We don't
flat
need to
contested.
Shut
mutilate
up.
this man.
No, it's fine. We can cut his tongue out. We can gouge his eyes. We can do all sorts of things to keep him from casting spells. What would you prefer? Or do you want to just release
He's he rolled
somebody who?
he rolled a 7 on his strength check.
Okay, I'm not gonna probably do much better. Oh, that's 12.
Yeah, so you just kind of
Wow,
come.
he has
You've
big old sissy pants.
yeah, you've kind of come around him and are holding his hands down at this
No.
point.
If you've got a better idea,
Do I need to roll?
I could do charm person on him, at least for an hour, buy us some time before mutilating him.
I think we're good now. I just need to roll, don't I?
yeah,
to-
I've held him,
Yeah, if you're trying to cut, yeah. I mean, we'll just see
So
how.
am I rolling
or
a
just break his
D20?
fingers. I don't mind.
He'll.
I mean, you're well. Dragathiel's like, I don't know if I'm really. I don't know how I'm feeling about this.
I don't care how any of you are feeling,
All right.
okay? They took away someone's freedom. I'm about to cut a bitch's hand off.
Pretty
What
boy,
am I
how do you
rolling?
feel about this?
Say that again.
she was asking how Pretty Boy felt about it,
Hmm.
and Tortang just kind
I
of.
just don't
shrugs.
think that we. I don't know. I mean.
You guys didn't have a problem
Look,
with
I-
slitting someone's throat in cold blood when they were
I mean, to be
asleep.
fair, they
but
didn't
now
know
that
about
we're,
that.
I cut nobody's throat. I was on your side with that business.
I said
This
you're
is
not
unlike
mad
you,
about
Ness.
it, and now all of a sudden, when we have
Not
someone who we
mad
know
about
has
it.
done
Walk around the
awful
room and try to
things,
find the
What
clock.
am I rolling?
we're not even gonna kill
What am I
him.
rolling?
We're just
I
gonna
was
pressed
burn
out.
your
Just roll
fingers.
it. So
I
you're
was
gonna,
legitimately
the
on your
clock.
side.
Selena,
I'm going to
if
look
you're
for the
just going
clock.
ahead with it while they're
Let's get
arguing,
Let's do this.
I am.
Let's be the
you-
group that mutilates people. This will be great. No, this is good.
You're not really a group. It's just me. I'm a bit of a loose cannon.
You're just gonna roll a general dexterity check just to see how effectively you can do this.
Have I found the clock yet?
Or
'Cause
you
that's
just
what
walk-
I'm doing.
Complete comedy of errors.
My rolls
All
are
intimidation
awful.
factor of this moment is gone.
Literally gone. Because I rolled shit as I've been rolling all night. I'm sorry.
Don't say sorry to Joran, man. You're the one that's gonna like half-ass it.
One
Fuck up his
hand.
fingers.
Mutilate one
It's
hand.
not one hand though. Do I roll per hand or? No, I'm kidding.
What did you
I'm kidding.
roll? What did you just roll? Total?
I rolled a 2 and then I had 4 to it, so I got 6.
I mean, yeah, he's struggling. You're having a hard time getting. You like cut into his wrist, but like you're having a hard time.
Can I whisper into his ear while I'm doing it?
Jesus Christ. One,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
leave him one hand. Come on. He'll never be able to defend himself to even get out of this place.
I'm just gonna whisper in his ear. Be like, "This is because you kept evading our answers. I'm gonna make this hurt."
I mean,
I made the most of a shit roll, haven't I?
Well played. Okay, so he is frantically trying to get away at this point.
Jesus.
So you start cutting into the one hand on the side there. Ness, I'm gonna need you to make another strength check to see if you can keep him held down. And Tortang,
I was gonna let him go. Actually,
okay. Do you think? Let me think. I'm trying to think what Tortang would do. He's not here. Oh well. You go ahead.
'cause there's I do rolls and things like that, and my brain's catching up. Ness's brain is catching up with himself. And so
He's a weak as shit. He rolled a
as
5.
she starts to sort of like cut into his hand or whatever, I'm gonna let him go, but like not let him go, but like kind of hold on to him,
Okay.
but not wrap him up, restrain him, grapple him or whatever.
Can roll a strength check. What did you? Because he rolled.
Yeah.
He rolled a
Sure.
5.
Because he had like a 5, right? That's
Yeah.
a 7.
What is it with these dice tonight?
It's better than
It's
what he rolled. But
7 beats 5. That's all I give a shit about.
yeah.
And so I'm gonna kind of let him go, and say, doesn't really seem like my friends or the universe, or maybe even it's you or herself, want this to happen.
He's just like trembling as you've kind of got him held by the scruff of his clothes there.
Can I whisper at him again?
I mean, you're having to leaning. It'll be obvious as you, a 6-foot person, lean in.
I mean, it's not really like leaning into whisper so that no one else can hear. It's just more that it's a
Oh, so it's like a stage
bit
whisper.
of a creepy thing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
As
Whole thing and you're whispering.
say it again.
Consider this a warning.
He just kind of like looks at you and.
But we did promise to get you out of here, and so we will.
I would very much appreciate that, if we could be going. And Bate, so at this point you're still walking around looking for the clock then?
I'm checking for like potions and other things.
Okay.
I'm looting while they're
I'm
on.
looting. Yeah.
I am looting.
There are.
I'm looking
I
for the
detected
clock
cast-
very
I did-
slowly. on all these
I
bookshelves.
detected cast magic, and I am looking for fun stuff to steal.
You detect magic. Yeah, there are more things around you than you could ever possibly carry. You're just trying to grab a few random.
Any weapons? Any health potions? Any?
Detect magic unfortunately doesn't tell you like everything. It only tells you how the strength of items. You see some things as you kind of walk back around, like that look like they could be health potions. It's a little difficult to tell, but based on like previous ones you've seen, it looks like they maybe could be. Roll an investigation check. Actually, you know what? Just roll an Arcana check for that one.
It's a 20.
Yeah, D20. It will, unless it's for damage, it's almost always a D20.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Arcana is 2, so 13.
13. There's a couple that you feel like could be. There's one that you're like, that's a health potion right there, definitely.
Definitely gonna gank
You
that.
grab that one.
Oink.
The others look like they could be, but you're a little unsure. But you definitely see one health potion at the shelf you're at now. We'll come back to you in a second. Okay, so now the guy, what are you guys doing? He's ready to leave.
What's he doing?
I mean, he's just kind of trembling, like he's given up at this point. You guys have nearly cut his hands off. Off.
How
smashed
far
him.
into the hand did I get out of interest?
I mean, maybe like ½ inch. Like it's bleeding a lot.
I mean, ½ inch in a hand
Yeah.
is
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
a-
say, is that
and
like halfway
pretty
through?
good amount. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean his hand
Well,
is.
maybe I'll go and cast a quick mend.
Yeah, I mean it's fixable the way it is now, but he's definitely like his
Would-
left
would
left
mend
hand is
work on
like.
that?
No, mend
No.
works on things, not people.
Really?
Have I still got hold of him at this point?
No, Ness has hold of him.
Oh, have I not?
I have hold of him.
Oh, yeah, but
I
I
have
had hold of him.
You're
when I
holding
was
his
cutting
hands.
hand.
But
Yeah, so I'm holding his hand. Okay, I'm about to do something really mean then.
Okay.
I'm just gonna squeeze it.
Yeah, as you do, you feel just the warm trickle of blood go through your fingertips and run
Like
onto the
literally
floor.
just stare into his eyes while I squeeze this wound.
And he's just like, as you squeeze, and the blood just runs off both of your hands to the floor.
And then again, I'm just gonna literally stare right into his eyes and be like, "This is what you get for holding people hostage."
I'm sorry. He's just kind of like he's out of words.
Let's go find the clock, and
Okay.
send him on his way.
Oh, the clock. Other end.
Let's go.
Thanks.
Did I find anything else?
No, I'm gonna walk with him. I'm not
Yeah.
just going. Okay, bye bye. Have fun. Good luck.
But yeah,
I'm walking with
Bate.
him because I would like to
I
have
thought
this
he was
interaction
walking with
as well.
Yeah, Bate, roll me. So you roll me an investigation check because there's a lot of things here.
Okay, so 6.
I mean, there's a lot. Like, there's some powerful stuff in here, but it's getting lost in just like, because everything seems to be emanating.
Do I see anything that's like a weapon at all? Like just kind of like a weapon, a sword, a bow, a dagger?
Nothing in here. Everything that you see seems to be either related to like something you would ingest, or something you would like an ointment, or something you would rub on yourself, or like healing potions, that sort of thing, or various different like anatomical bits of other creatures, things like that. So it's
I'm
an
just
apothecary.
gonna grab whatever
basically.
I think is a health potion or might be a health potion. So there's only one definite health potion, and how many?
Yep. So you see on the same shelf, like at the other end, you see a couple that kind of look like health potions.
Just gonna throw them in the bag.
So there's two. Yeah, there's 2 more there. So you can grab those, and you think they're health potions. One is slightly darker than the other. So if you can just put in your notes for now that you have put beside 2 of them. One's darker and one's lighter, but put greater healing potion ? Times 2, and then lighter / darker. And I'll look into that later, and I'll add them into your inventory.
So I have 3 total.
Well, one was a healing potion. The other 2 look like they might be greater healing potions.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you.
Sure. All right. So, with that, Ness, as you begin walking him towards this back room, are you guys following? What are you guys doing? The rest of the party.
Is there any other entrances or exits to the room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow
Bunch of
Ness.
doors, right?
And
Alright.
the guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow behind Ness and the guy as well.
Okay. Yep. As you guys follow behind him, he takes you to the other end. It's literally the door on the opposite end. As you guys get there, though, there are 2 doors on either side. So there's 3 doors on this far wall. He says, the clock is in this door here.
Is that in the direction that we heard it earlier? Or even remotely close to the direction that we heard when Mercy was like, clock, and we heard that.
Oh, well, that wasn't the clock responding.
Oh, never mind then. Okay.
Yeah, but he points to the door ahead.
Lead the way, please. I insist.
Of course. And he goes and opens the door. Inside, it appears to be it's similar in size to the room that you guys entered in, except this one, instead of being just empty vials and things, it appears to be like just largely like a sitting room almost. It's got a small table you guys see, whereas like a lot of the things out in the main big room, like there were tables and things for like, mixing and things like that. This one appears to be much finer. So it's largely empty other than a couple small shelves on the side. And the table in the middle, like it looks like a sitting room, but as you get closer, like you see there's just very small vials. And like just everything, it's like everything that was out there, but in much smaller quantities.
The Alice in Wonderland room.
Hey, I'm at home.
What is this room for?
I think she used it to mix things a little less savory, like poisons, and that's why it's much smaller. I don't think it was her favorite. Don't think it was her favorite thing to do, but in any case,
Sometimes it's to be done.
he kind of motions to the back right corner of the room. He says, "There you go," and there indeed appears to be a clock kind of sitting in there at the back right corner.
Hello, clock.
Wait,
It-
who
the-
is she?
Wait, what?
The clock.
No, not she, the lady who owns the castle, who's the deity or whatever, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming anyway. Indaliah
That's
or
why
what
I
have you.
said she who.
Gotcha.
Oh, sorry. I'm
So
literally half asleep.
That's why I
Sorry.
answered.
at this point, the eyes open. Oh, hello. Who's this? He looks down at Joran in front of you guys.
Oh yes, this is Joran. He's
He came in
Well,
with the
he's-
others. Why are you bringing him to me?
we feel perhaps he's seen the error of his ways and
It's-
thought, based on some information that he gave us in a nice little conversation that we had, that maybe he wasn't beyond redemption. But I suppose ultimately that's up to you since you control this entire castle. So if you could see fit to allow him to escape,
I see, and
I'm sure he would very much appreciate it. Of course, ultimately you'll only do what you want to do.
He looks down at Jordan and says, and you're just gonna walk out then, after all the trouble you've caused? He's just like, yeah, yes. Hold on.
I love
You
making
sound
the
a little
D&D RP
unsure
with
of
himself.
What are you gonna do when you leave this castle?
I'm gonna go far away. As far away as I can. The other side, I'm going to leave a card completely.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sorry,
And
Finn.
you understand
Yeah,
that you got very lucky here. The fact that you managed to keep your hands, the fact that you got to keep your life, right? Just let that echo in your mind, okay?
Of course, I will make my way to the holy city. I'm gonna reform. I'll follow Yua, as this one has, for sparing me.
Good.
Can I try and figure out if I think he's lying? Can I?
Yeah, because
You
he's
can-
not in the thingy anymore, is he?
You can roll insight check. No, he's. You guys are way outside the zone of truth.
truth. Zone of truth. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys are way outside the zone of truth.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
Okay, let me see what you got. Okay, well, what did you get, Selena?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know I was rolling.
Oh, I
sorry.
thought you were. Okay.
Do I get to roll too?
Ness?
You're not there.
What was that for? Sorry.
What? I'm not with you? Where am I?
That is for insight.
Insight.
You're off loot and stuff.
Can I roll for that too?
Okay, I'll allow it this time.
No, you don't. Yeah, no, I won't. I trust him implicitly, and I like that choice.
9.
9. Yeah. You guys think he's being truthful?
Fuck, if you could see fit to make sure Jorn here finds the exit so that he can provide the redemption he so desperately needs, we'd very much appreciate it.
As Joran kind of steps up, Clock looks at you guys and he goes, "Right."
No.
And at
No.
this point,
Oh no, I like this.
he says,
Yeah.
"All right, Joran, if
I'm
you'll
just gonna
just
wink back.
if you'll just push my nose there." And Joran kind of like with a timid hand goes up and pushes it. And Clock goes, "All right, well, that's taken care of. Did you guys finish on this floor?"
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Not
Yes.
quite. I think we'd like to look around a little more.
Oh,
Plus,
okay.
Shall we?
Did you purify the well? Do you know? The well,
Oh,
the,
wait,
font,
what?
the font of power that you were sent to this floor for?
no, I don't believe we have.
Okay.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yes, of course.
Oh.
That's what I'm here for.
We were so busy fragging out, we forgot to complete the map objective.
Yep.
Have I found the well yet in my
Get
loot?
on point.
We'll find out. We'll find out next time. Because it's hella
thank
late.
God.
Yeah, we've been going for a
So
while.
late. I'm sorry. I have to go to sleep.
Yeah.
All
You
right,
have
guys.
to go to sleep.
Yeah,
It's
me
5
too.
a.m.
Right?
I'm dying over here.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
I mean, I have to be up at 5 a.m. if it
There's a
makes me
lot
feel
of
any better.
questionable
Yeah,
choices
no,
happening
fair
tonight.
enough.
No. Anyways, thanks so much everybody for hanging out. Thanks everybody for playing. Does anybody have any